Yes, top of the morning, man. Top of the morning. News by Shanewz, Motion Talk, Media Marketing Management Conversations, Mr. 15%, man. How was the content looking now? I got a good special treat for y'all this morning. I like to stay out the way, come on in and out like a robbery, like we're running doing a job. I like to come and put it down for those of y'all early, right? Give y'all a glimpse and let y'all see I'm at the desk, right? Let me see, I'm at the desk. Maybe I'll leave the camera on today. I'll leave the camera on. You see my thumbnails, my titles. Shout out to my team. Thumbnails is in full effect. It's cool when they do it, right? We got all of that rocking and rolling. But this is called Dancing with the Devil. We're going to get into some things, man. The fights are over. A lot of you guys be selling your souls to the boxing devils. Really never have no clue. Especially those of you at the bottom, the crabs at the bottom of the barrel. You guys don't even have no clue, right? We're going to talk about a lot of stuff. The fights were last night. This right here was the official card, right? The opening act, the Times Square Sleeper. I'm going to get into that, man. It was the Times Square Sleeper, but this was the Queen's Rising. You notice I didn't say Grand Rising because this is all smoke and mirrors. You're selling your soul to the devil, and the devil is coming for his, right? And we watched that take place last night. Edgar Berlanga was washed. He was wiped down by a massive super middleweight who looked like a heavyweight in that ring, didn't he? See, you guys, we're going to get into one of those things. Didn't that guy look like a heavyweight, man? He looked like a heavyweight, right? He was massive. He filled out. Edgar Berlanga, who went on tour after losing to Canelo Alvarez, right? He lost to Canelo Alvarez and was demolished by a guy who struggled against Carlos Abdomen, right? Styles make fights, right? The Bronco. We could talk about so many different things, but I'm just going to just chill and just have my time and my fun this morning. We're going to really talk about the devils and dancing with the devils. And Turki Al-Sheikh is the devil. Al Haymon is the devil. You guys sell your soul to these people and don't even realize it. Some of the fans, y'all sell your soul, don't even realize it because you are programmed dummies at the bottom. Yes, you are at the bottom. Sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas I popped out. Right? But they say, the young boys say they was outside. Yeah, I was outside. Y'all see me put it away. But selling your soul to the devil. Turki Al-Sheikh is the new devil, but he's a different devil. He's not the devil of Al Haymon. See, Al Haymon was the devil. But when you sold your soul to Al Haymon, he protected you. And he did. He protected you, right? You didn't have hard fights. You became a star. You had the Billy Wayne deal. You ever seen that movie, Oh God, You Devil? You had the Billy Wayne deal. Right? When you sold to Al Haymon, you was a star. You was one of the best fighters. Guys still to this day will argue with me. I don't even waste my time with them. I'll be like, if they don't have accolades and stats to even conversate with me on different topics of boxing, I don't even waste my time with them. I don't care about views because I do the views, right? But yes, Al Haymon was a different devil. But they are all devils. Turki Al-Sheikh is the devil exposer. He's an exposer, right? We watched it. Pay attention, man. And play this back and run with my narratives and my speaking points. Turki Al-Sheikh has come on the scene and done what? he has exposed a lot of the Al Heyman fighters and just fighters in general that have been manufactured and built up throughout the years, right? Pay attention, right? We're taking a stroll down memory lane. Smash the like button, share the content. Matter of fact, let me share this before I get this popping, man. Because this is a teaching session, and I'm going to teach for free tonight or this morning. But yes, Al is a devil's devil, and so is Turkey. And guys, right? We watched it this whole weekend, right? New York City is a melting pot of soulless people who are thirsty, and we watched them do it, right? He put on a free gladiator pit, Coliseum in Brooklyn. All you guys came from all over. You went out there. He was a part of it. You know that, right? Y'all went out there. Y'all was a part of this shit. And what did he do? He had you guys, and this is for all the people that say Spawn is not fighting. He put on the modern day gladiator pit. He had guys come from all over just to spar, to try to get 2 slots on an undercard of Canelo Alvarez and Terence Crawford. Selling their soul. Professional fighters too. Guys with established records, guys making money. They went out there and they put it all on the line. Just to maybe get a glimpse of it, right? But that's neither here nor there. Like I said, most of you guys that sit online are devils yourself, but you're snake devils. And the snake devil has no power. You just slithering in the grass and watching. Because a lot of you guys sold your soul for cheap, and you will never become anything. Because, like I said, you sold your soul for cheap. And you will just slither in the grass, hide in the bushes. But Turki Al-Sheikh is a different type of devil. He's out here exposing these guys, right? From the highest to the lowest, right? Now, he did that with who? Who's one of the original fighters he exposed? This is going to hurt a lot of you feelings, but I don't give a fuck about none of y'all, because you guys, most of you guys are snakes. The first one that he exposed was Deontay Wilder. And look where Deontay Wilder is at now. He's over on BFK Prime. But Turki Al-Sheikh came in the game and acted like he befriended Wilder. One of Al Heyman's greatest warrior knights. Remember, Deontay Wilder, the longest reigning heavyweight champion. Oh, wow. Deontay was on top. He was on top, right? He ran the block, right? He was the man. He had those epic battles with Tyson Fury, and he lost his crown, but he still had the mystique of being the guy. He rocked him to sleep as if he was going to give him a Anthony Joshua fight. He threw Wilder in there with Joseph Parker. You know, styles make fights. Deontay Wilder went in there with Joseph Parker and was exposed. He lost the fight. Now, the AJ fight did not happen, right? What did Turki Al-Sheikh then do? He put him in there with Big Bad Zang, big mammoth guy, right? Because he realized that Deontay Wilder, or his people around him, right, realized that Deontay Wilder has struggles with bigger, larger, massive men from the Tyson Fury fight. Now all this is coming off of the Joseph Parker fight. And what happened? Deontay Wilder was subsequently, he did the Michael Jackson spin move, and he was knocked out. Now he's fighting on BLK Prime in Wichita, Kansas. His beloved kingdom of the brand killers. They really don't even push his line, because now they have jumped onto Devin Haney train. And Deontay Wilder is still Wilder, but he's no longer the king, right? Then Turkey Al-Sheikh did it again. Right? Everybody, oh, Turkey is the savior. He's the savior. He has all the money. Yes, he has the money. He's getting you guys to sell your souls. That's what you guys are doing. You're selling your souls to this guy, right? Turkey comes on the scene, and who are we always believed to be the stars, right? Tank, Devin, all these guys, the new kings, right? So he puts on a card for free. He puts on a card for free in Times Square with the Kings. And I was talking to people, my team, other people behind the scenes. I said, look, he's exposing these guys. These guys are the biggest fighters, alleged, right? If you listen to Social Media Demands, Ryan Garcia, Dev, Tiafimo, why are they fighting in the open public for free? No fans going. Because they don't have fans. Nobody's really buying their tickets. That's why they're fighting for free. And he's exposing them. He's exposing this, right? The Hula Theater was right down the street. 7,000 people. You don't think they could have did 7,000 seats? Right? But he exposed them. And then what? That show subsequently was... Well, you hear my guy in here, he's in here snoring at my feet. That's Brownie. It was a snoozer. Hopefully Brownie's not saying my live stream is a snoozer. If he is, I'm going to kick him out. But, you know, that's just Brownie Brown. He had a nice walk this morning. He's resting now. He had his weighted collar on. He's starting to get like Zeus now. You hear him snoring loud. I know you can hear him. This microphone picks up everything. He's snoring very loud. But yes, that was a snoozer fest with some of the young stars, apparent young stars, according to X, Twitter, X and IG and all of these social media stuff. Those guys fought in Times Square for free, and the fights were rather boring. This is what Turkey Al-Sheikh did once again, exposing these guys. And then he came back around to NYC last night. Great fights. I'm saying NYC because it's Queens. Queens is one of the boroughs, so we're going to say it's NYC. But I still look at it as Long Island, Queens County, Nassau County, Kings County, Suffolk. The island is long. But hey, what do I know, right? But those cards last night, wonderful, wonderful fights. But also exposing guys once again. And one of his favorites he exposed, right? Two of his favorites. Hamid Sarad is one of his favorites. And that big Goliath of a man. He's a Goliath, man. I seen him in person. I popped out this weekend. If you watch the content. And thank you for those that have been commenting, encouraging me. But I no longer really dive that much into the media world like that. I pop out when I want to. This is what I am doing now. Man, I am a professional handler, manager. Yes, manager. But I do know how to do media work. I do know how to do marketing. Let these clowns on the internet, these snakes that's sitting in the shadows tell you different. I am an independent shopper with Instacart, so I deal with consumers on the regular. Yeah, real consumers. But yesterday's fights, he exposed two of his favorites. Shakur Stevenson is one of his favorites. And he put on for Shakur. And I told you guys, man, the ones that listen to me, that take counsel from your advice, man. He put on for Shakur last night. Because Shakur. Shout out to Shakur, man. Newark's finest, right? Was in the pocket. Look at my content. Unless Shakur said it, right? I don't know him though. And he was in the pocket. A runner, right? Shakur was a runner, you guys said. He was a runner. He was a track star. He's a runner. He's a track star. But he was in the pocket last night against one of the more busier fighters. These are the narratives that you guys talked about, man. Don't get quiet now, man. Just talk, right? That's what we do. Talk. Brownie, you be quiet. Snoring too loud. But yes, he was, this guy's very disrespectful. That's Brownie. He was one of the more busier fighters. He was going to come with applied pressure. Did Shakur Stevenson run last night? Yeah. Anybody, comment, man. Comment. You can comment. Comments are free. He did not run. He was in the pocket. Poised. Right? I watched you guys say, oh, if he fights Tank like that, he's gonna get knocked out. Is he? We watched Lamont Roach fight Tank like that and he popped his head off. Hopefully Tank takes care of his legal troubles and things, right? But Shakur's hands, his little brittle hands. Remember these guys sitting on, oh, he can't squeeze. You get in the ring with him and tell him he can't squeeze. William Cepeda didn't say that. That man is a volume puncher. Them little brittle hands slowed him down, didn't they? Didn't they last night? Man, Shakur was popping his head off. But his boy took care of him, right? Because Turki Al-Sheikh, the devil he is, he likes Shakur. Because Shakur's boy, big brother, is who his man. You know who else Turki Al-Sheikh likes? Terrence Crawford, T-Dot. Yeah, he got T-Dot to fight. And listen, if you've seen what Hamza Sarad did to Edgar Berlanga, why couldn't Canelo do that? Because Canelo was carrying him, or is Canelo really Canelo anymore? September 13th, we're going to find out. It's the countdown. But that's not about this thing. That's neither here nor there. I'll let those guys that put up thumbnails and talk about Canelo and Crawford, you guys could do all that. I'm not going to get into that. This is about the devils and the new devils, the old gods and new gods and devils and all that, right? But he shined the light on Shakur, and Shakur said what he was going to do. The fight wasn't going to be boring, but it wasn't. And he got busy in the pocket. Way better than the Times Square sleeper. Yes, the Times Square sleeper. But he also exposed Eddie. He exposed Eddie Berlanga, and he put his boy on, the Goliath, Hamza Sarad. Because see, Hamza Sarad fought the Cuban Dominican. I call him Cuban Dominican because he's moved by the Cuban. My guy Manny. You know this guy right here? Look. I pull up receipts. He's moved by this guy right here. This is his trainer, advisor. You know, this guy right here. I got everybody. I know everybody. I seen him this weekend. I ran down on him this weekend. He's a little short guy, right? But cool guy, right? He rocks these soles, these sneakers with these soles. This guy right here. You know who this guy is? You know that guy right there? That's Manny Salas. Look at that guy right there. You know him? I seen him this weekend. He was in the room. I ran down on him. Right, there he is again, little man. He rocks these soles on these sneakers to make him a lot taller. That's Manny right there. Those are some of the elders right there. Great boxing minds right there. From the left to the right. Manny, Andre Rozier, and the great Al Mitchell. But yes, Manny moves the Bronco as well. And the Bronco, the big Dominican, Carlos Adame, he kind of exposed Hamza Sarad. So I wasn't big on him. That's why I had to go see him for myself. I did this weekend. I seen him. I was like, man, Edgar's done. I told Cassius in the gym, shout out to Cassius on his way to be in NYPD, New York Undercover. He's going to be another Malik Yoba. You listen, brother. You're trying the biggest gang. Don't get it twisted. The police force are a gang. They're no different from the Bloods, the Crips, different sets. They are organized and they are considered professional, but they are a gang and they are one of the deadliest gangs. Know the landscape. The NYPD. He's joining that gang. He's going to take the oath, right? See, this is off topic, but it's on topic, right? If you join a street gang, you take the oath, right? When you join the NYPD, you take oath. But the NYPD is considered a career. When you join the Marines, you take an oath. But they are considered the Marines, the protectors. That's still a gang. When you join the Navy, you take an oath. But they are not considered a gang. These are gangs. Don't get it twisted. Know what you're getting into. And the reason why I brought this up because I'm talking about selling your soul, dancing with the devil. And how Haymon, Turki Al-Sheikh, they are devils. All of these guys, they are all devils. Just know that. See, some of you guys been sold your soul to these devils, but you sold it so low that you are you're just a crab in the bottom of the barrel. I get it. Because you see me, right? Taco meat, it's the guy said. But but I still have my inner fire, and I can walk around these devils, and the Red Sea parts for me, because I am Moses. I look these devils in their face, and I say, yes, I am him, and he is me. Hopefully you're catching the sauce today. How is the content looking now? You guys are in the bushes. I know how you guys do. You guys are over here, right? I know where you guys are at. Shout out to my team now, right? I have a beautiful team with me, right? It's cool when they do it. It's cool when they do it, right? And it's a problem when I do, huh? But I have a team with me now. And I have thumbnails. I have all of the stuff that you guys like. But I get it. You just don't like it when I do it. It's cool. That's why I say you guys are exposed snakes. But you see, I get at the bigger snakes now. You little snakes, I come online and just disrespect y'all now. The same way you attempted to disrespect me, I come online and disrespect you every day when I go outside. You guys are never outside. Never. You guys are never outside. And I'm outside every day. I might go do some orders today and go outside, right? All over. You guys hide like this. This is you guys right here. You guys are content crabs that hide. You idol worship other snakes. Foul individuals. You see, look, shout out to my team. Wonderful job with this thumbnail right here. Wonderful, wonderful job. Which set of eyes are you? Huh? Which set of eyes are you? You see all those eyes? Which set of eyes are you? Are you these eyes up back here by the woods? Are you in the bushes right here? Or are you on the rooftops over here? That's all you do. You just sit in the bushes. You're upset because not only do I pop out when I want to now. And I told you big things are going on, and you are watching it, and a lot of you have been watching it forever, secretly trying to undermine me as media, and I don't give a fuck, because when I see you in passing, I'll do you how I did that other guy. You will turn into the weirdo, and then I'll slide off on you. I'll slide on you. Because I am professional, and God has big things for me and my family, and you were seeing it unfold right before your face. And it's not a mother effing thing you could do, because most of you guys, especially you online guys, you have been sold your soul to guys not even Turkey or haymon status. Yeah, you're at the bottom of my boots or my Converse, with no motion in life, let alone in boxing. But yes, Turkey exposed Edgar Berlanga big time, y'all. Big time, right? Big time. Let's get over to a little bit of it, man. And shout out to my team, right? My team, right? I have a team with me. Wonderful guys. This content right here. Look, the good thing when we professionally, right? As media, you are not supposed to record, right? But I no longer classify myself as that. I am motion. I am me. But Edgar Berlanga, Edgar Baloney, was exposed last night. A lot of pressure was on him. He was the underdog for a reason. Remember, he was like plus 126. They knew he was going to get mollywopped. But a lot of people put a lot of money up on him. You know that, right? Do you guys know that? You guys know that, or you guys don't know that? A lot of money was up on Edgar last night. Edgar had all of the hip-hop, soulless creatures in there. Yeah, you know, the hip-hop guys been sold their soul, man, to the devils. That's in the boxing game now. But these entertainers, the rappers, especially the hip-hop guys, they've been sold their soul to the devils, their industry, right? But all of those guys were in there last night. And Edgar Berlanga got mollywopped in front of all those guys. He kept hitting his gloves like that was gonna do something. No, stay down. You can't win. Yo, Adrian said, you can't win. Right? Stay down. He kept hitting his gloves. He was in there with a mammoth of a man. Hamna Sarad is a mammoth of a man. And they set you up. They cashed you out, right? You sold your soul to Turkey, the devil. Right? You should have stayed with Eddie. Eddie was a devil to you too. But Eddie took care of you, right? And Eddie talked about it, right? Shout out to Eddie. Eddie was here. Did you see I'll throw a lot of content on this second. But Eddie was taking care of you, man. Eddie was having you fight your cousin that just came home from the Who Scowl. You was knocking him out in the first round. Eddie was almost like top rank with you, brother. Let's talk. We're talking about devils, man. Don't get it twisted. Eddie's the devil too. Those guys over at top rank are devils too. But Eddie was taking care of you, right? Just like the top rank guys was. Remember, once upon a time, Edgar Berlanga was the Puerto Rican Mike Tyson. How is the content looking now? He was the Puerto Rican Mike Tyson. He had the most first round consecutive knockouts, only to be walked on and stepped on by Hamna Goliath Sarad. Big, tall super middleweight. That guy fought that middleweight. That big mammoth of a man. I told you he was going to blow up to heavyweight. Nobody wants to listen. You see me and Joe Dini yesterday. Joe Dini is my guy. I made him into a star. Well, Joe was always a star, but I made him into a social media character star. I mean, everybody knows the Joe Dini Chronicles. Shout out to ESPN. They took that from me in Vegas, and the rest is history. But I created that. I am a creator. And everybody talks about I don't do reviews. No, you don't do reviews, man. But we was talking about this yesterday. I took like a 2-hour break. I went to the gym, right? I went to the gym, and I was in the gym, and we was talking about that. And I was like, yo, man, Shakur's hands look good. This guy, I didn't look at his hands. He was right there. He looked at his hands. Stop lying. You lie all the time, too, man. I didn't look at his hands. I think, I was up on Zepeda. I was like, man, Zepeda's gonna get beat up. And he got beat up, right? I told you. But this mammoth of a man, Hamna Sarad, he put the beats on Eddie. Oh, Eddie, right? Let's break it down, man. You guys are in and out of the bushes, I see, huh? He put the beats on him. Look, this man was mammoth. A mammoth of a man. Look at this mammoth of a man, y'all. Mammoth. Mammoth of a man.
Yo, Cassius, I told you Edgar was getting put. He didn't look good. Yo, Cassius, I told you Edgar was getting put. He didn't look good.
That's what I be telling my young boy Justin, right? You are a mammoth of a man. A mammoth of a man. And he's gonna figure it out. He's only 15. That's a big heavyweight he's in there with, man. Look at that. That man is a Goliath of a man. He had him pressed up against the ropes. Now, when you look at that combination that he rolled off right there, it did not look like much. It looked sloppy. He didn't look like he had the best of coordination. Thrusting his punches, they are big, massive blows, and they were landing. And we seen what happened to Eddie Maloney, Edgar Berlanga. Now, this is the guy who had nothing but first round knockouts. Like I said, when he was dealing with top rank, he was the next coming to Puerto Rican Mike Tyson. I remember covering him in Philly. And I'm like, yo, what's in that power? I knew he was knocking out a lot of cab drivers and guys sending it to lay down. And so did Turki and the other powers that be. But Turki wasn't in the game yet. He was probably plotting and watching. And he was like, listen, after the Canelo Alvarez fight, right? Eddie Berlanga it was over for him, right? And he probably knew it because he fought Canelo and he ran with that whole narrative that he was like that because he won 12 rounds with Canelo. They won toe to toe. Unbeknownst to you, Canelo has been moved and manufactured for quite some time now too, right? How's the content looking now? He has been moved and manufactured too for some time. But you really pumped that. And Turkey seen that. And Turkey was like, yo, I got this guy that I'm behind. I've been putting money into. I'm the Goliath Sarad. He will destroy you. And he unleashed him on you. And you took the bait. You got a nice paycheck last night, but look what happened. That paycheck came with a price. It came with a price. And you were subsequently washed with my cousin, who I really don't fucking like that because he has a lot of jealousy and snakes in him. But say you was wiped down. You were wiped down. You got wiped down. You got wiped.
Doctor, check.
You're probably listening to.
Let me get to Shakur. That was Shakur. Shakur.
Yo, Cassius, I told you Edgar was getting put.
He definitely got put, man.
Yo, Cassius, I told you Edgar
we'll get
was
to
getting
Shakur in a
put.
second. I'll get to Shakur. I'm gonna take my time today, y'all. I got 7 likes, almost 1,000 views, right? They like that. See, they watch my stuff. It's just they try to shadow ban my stuff. Look, see, 900. I hit 900. This is when he got clean. It was over. Look.
Lean back.
Yeah.
Told you that boy was big.
Look out.
He
That's
fell
the
down,
man.
took care of big.
That's the man. Look, those are $98 seats right here too.
Lean
man.
back.
Holla at me, man. Should have been 100 or something, but $98 seats. Good seats right here. You see all the action, center line, good seats. Great seats, man. $98 right here. Good seats. And he cleaned them up though. Look at that. Master man. Look how I look. I'm just stopping it right there so you guys can see. Smash the like button, right? If you look at it, he's lining them up right there. But look at the size difference. That man rehydrated to a heavyweight. Big master man. He was probably 200 or something pounds, at least 190 something easy. He had the frame for it, man. I seen it at Friday morning. The weigh-in was early, 12 o'clock. I was like, yo, Edgar's in trouble. Edgar knew it too, though, man. He knew it, man. He sold the fight. Coming in? Guess you don't want to come. You're coming on your own. Yeah, I had to go get Daffy. Daffy likes to still kick it outside. She don't like to come straight in. Here she is now. There you go. Lay down. There you go, Daff. She likes to kick it outside a little longer. That's what she does. Hey, Daff. But yes, that man was Goliath. Look, this is Kool-Aid. Look, yo, everybody's getting on it. This is the Kool-Aid energy drink right here. They all getting on it. You know, Kool-Aid in me. Little energy drink, right? Right? But yeah, you see how massive he was? Edgar knew it, man. Edgar did all that. Bang, 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 bang. Nigga. I know the memes. The guys that do the memes, man, have a field day today, man. He did all of that, the gun busting and all that, and he got beat up, man. He got beat the fuck up. My man is a Spanish dude. Shout out to my boy, man. The Spanish guy. He was tearing Edgar up last night, man. King of New York and all that. Yo, look, these like I love my friends, man. He's my coworker, but he's my friend, right? He was ringing me up last night, man. Right? Right. At the end of the day, man, I'm Team Jones, right? I know Edgar and them, but I'm not Team Belanga. But these guys, right? They get at me, man. Right? I don't take it personal, man. I don't, man. I just know any of the fighters that I've affiliated with or I know, when they lose, guys just come at me, right? He was coming at me. Like, yeah, man, what happened to your boy? Right? It was like, yeah. He made me feel like it was like it was Jihad or Shakur or Abdullah. I'm like, yo, bro, I fuck with Edgar, but Edgar's not I don't be in the gym with Edgar like that. You know, I don't be in the gym with him like that. Like, come on, man. Like, I told you he was gonna get washed. I told my boy Cassius, I was like, Cassius spoiled him. I was like, yo, he's gonna get washed, man. I was like, he's gonna get washed, man. What's his name is gonna wipe him down? Little Bootsy's voice. I was like, he's gonna get wiped down. That's why I like going to the weigh-ins, man. I like going to the weigh-ins. I like being at the hotels. When I go hard, when I pop out. Because that lets me know, as somebody that's in the gyms, that's around fighters, I get my assessment then. When I look at them, especially at the weigh-in, I get my assessment. That's when I knew Shakur. I said, yo, niggas don't know, man. Mimi, son, that nigga's about to put belt to ass, man. I was there. I seen his hands. I talked to his coach, the strength and conditioning coach. You know, on Friday, I was like, nah, Shakur gonna be all right, man. Shakur looked good too. He fucked it. Shakur looked so good last night. All these guys, the guys you guys like to watch and idolize on the internet that you guys sold your soul to, the bottom feeders, the guys that do the fight parties, right? They were so mad how Shakur performed. A lot of them. That they had to switch up their narrative now because he wasn't running. He was in the pocket. He was taking shots, catching shots, rolling. Oh, if he fights Tank like that, he's going to get knocked out. Did Lamont Rhodes get knocked out? Lamont Rhodes was in the pocket damn near all night with him. That's all I'm going to say on that, right? But yeah, that's what these guys were saying because they thought Shakur hands were brittle, which, his hands were better, man. He got help with that, man. He looked good. He looked phenomenal. And it was a different style. See, and shout out to William Cepeda, great guy, man. Pressure fighter, good guy. He brought that out of Shakur. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Some fighters need that. Because that's gonna fuel them to hit that gear. But I like to tell Marley. I used to tell Marley that. Next gear, Marley, then Jihad. Yo, Jihad was there last night. Good to see my nephew out there networking. I wish he would have been out Friday. He went to that old clown circus shit, man. Like, what you going there for, man? What you going there for, man? But I let Jihad rock and roll, man. He's his own man. You should have been at the press conference. You should have been, Times Square. You should have been at the Hard Rock, man. That's where you needed to be, right? That's neither here nor there, right? But he was at the fights last night, right? What I like about what Turkey and them doing, the new devil, the new gods, right? He brings in that PBC mix too. You see, they have the red carpet. It's star-studded. They catered to the stars, the fighters, really. He took that from Al Haymon. That's the PBC model with the stars and the celebrities pushing the new guards, the false guards, and all that. That's what they do. They did that again. But the cards were phenomenal. Great fights, man. Matias. I knew Matias was going to get the nod. I told my boy. I didn't think he won the fight, though. But the style and the judging, that's what they judge, right? I got some good clips of that. He was walking in the uppercuts and shots, but it just looked like Polio was losing, but he really was. It was a good fight. I wouldn't have been mad if it was a draw. But I don't think he lost his title. Like, you know, when you're a champion, right? When you're a champion, to lose your belt like that, like, it's up for debate, man. Everybody's opinionated, right? But to me, I'm old school. I'm cut from that cloth. You gotta take the champion belt. You gotta take it, man. Belt to ass, man. Belt to ass. But Turki Al-Sheikh is definitely the new devil, man. He's out here exposing these guys, man. You know, he's basically what he's doing right now. He's like, to me, he's Richie Rich, right? Well, remember the movie The Toy? He got the money. He's making fights that normally these matchmakers, these promoters, they wouldn't do. For the simple fact because they know styles make fights. They know certain fighters, a la Earl Spence, Terrence Crawford. Remember, Al Haymon did not want to make that fight because he knew stylistically it was a nightmare for Earl. He knew. It says with many of his fighters, he kept them away from top rank guys because he knew stylistically how they would match the move, that his guys wasn't it. And what Turki Al-Sheikh is doing is just showing that with a lot of guys, just not Al Haymon fighters, but a lot of guys. Because Edgar Berlanga was really a top ranked guy, independent guy, came up through fighting at the King's Theater a lot. And he was just the last casualty of war. How's the content looking? Y'all been on for 42 minutes. I've been on for 42 minutes, man. Rocking and roll. Let me get over here to some of these Shakur Stevenson highlights. Man, right? This was him getting finished off right here by the Goliath, y'all.
That boy was big. He filled out.
He humbled that. He humbled him, man. Look, he humbled him. Look at him.
Yo, Cassius, I told you Edgar was getting put. Yo, Cassius.
That's a big super middleweight, man.
They will see you because you was scared to death of that nigga. You know that nigga was running around allegedly knocking shit down, nigga. You was scared. Niggas was calling me, telling me that nigga was
scared. Yo, shout out to Shanewz, man. Yeah, hold on. Let me just. I put that out, right? Because, you know, these guys, they be trying to throw subliminal shots at me, right? Like, nigga, you scared, nigga. I see that. I had a good laugh. Shout out to Shanewz, right? Nigga, he was scared, nigga. Niggas be online talking crazy, right? But they'll never be outside. Like, where you be at, nigga? You scared, nigga. Where you be at? Yeah. These guys that talk crazy on me, right? Right? But listen, I'm outside, man. I just popped out, man. Where do you be at, man? Where do you be at? And look, another thing, right? They be like, drop the addy, right? Drop the addy. Where do you be at, man? Where do you be at, man? That yo, Shanewz, you had me crying with that. He was talking about Mano, and shout out to Rod Diggs and Boxing Bar. He was talking about Mano, but I just used that clip because it had me laughing. Because how he kept saying niggas Mano was scared, right? He was like, how he was saying he was scared, like, nigga, yeah, he was scared, nigga, he wasn't outside. You be online. It just made me think about different dudes who always be, you know, they be extra online. Like, nigga, you be online getting high and drunk. You don't even go nowhere, man. Catch his aura. Catch his aura. Listen to his aura.
You waited for the white man to sentence that nigga and send him up the river. You waited to make sure you seen a picture of that nigga upstate to go on a podcast and speak about that nigga. When that nigga was in these streets, you ain't open your mouth about that nigga boxing hard. Nigga, that nigga had you scared, nigga. King of Brooklyn, that nigga had you scared, King of Brooklyn. Rod Diggs was out, no event, you wasn't doing nothing. If that nigga pulled up, you bounced, nigga. Sound travels at 1,120.
Sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas, man. Huh? These niggas don't pop out nowhere, man. I'll be speaking on frontliners. How dare you, right? Yo, listen, man. Yo, how dare you, man? How dare you speak on frontliners? How dare you? You gotta find one. You gotta find one.
Double block.
Nah, no. Oh, yeah. Oh, here's it. Matter of fact, here's the whole thing. Take it. It's a good one, too. Yo, you have to. Let Daffy out, man. Go. Let Daffy out. Go, Daffy. Go. Right? But yeah, look, I'm trying to do my thing. They come in here, they interrupt the flow. Brownie is good, man. See, Brownie can rock. Go, get out there. Don't come back. No, not you. All right, you going out too? You going in there? And you see, they came in here. Yeah, they came in here and distracted him. Yeah, they came in here. They distracted him. Look, that's all Daffy did. Daffy just wanted him to go out so she could take over. Now she's back in here. I put him in the crate. He should have just chilled. He was good. But he let them come in here. They distracted him. Now he's in the crate. It is what it is, right? But sometimes you gotta pop out. Especially when you're talking about people that are out, right? You niggas is weirdos, man. Right? You don't do nothing. You sit online, you get drunk and high, you're comfortable around other snakes. The boxing community consists of snakes and agents, right? And illusion artists, right? And what I've been noticing, staying out the way, doing me, gathering and building. Snakes are comfortable with snakes. You guys are snakes. Like I said, bottom feeder snakes. Rodents. What do snakes eat? Rodents and shit. That's what you guys are. Because a lot of you guys sold your soul to these devils. But you didn't even sell your soul to the higher devils. You sold your soul to the lower devils, the gatherers, the ones that it's their job, like Spawn, the hell Spawn. Remember the clown? He was like a worker of the devil. These are the people that you guys sell your soul to. You will never listen. A lot of you guys, right? And I was telling somebody this on Friday, because we was there, right? I was like, you see how, and shout out to Eddie Hearn, they're devils, right? But I was like, you niggas would never be in a room with these people, right? Because you sold your soul already, right? You can't even get around them. But these are the guys you idol worship and all that. Room full of devils, man. Right? A room full of devils, man. All of them was in there. The devils. Guys that you idol worship. See, I had to learn and come to that understanding why so many of you bushwashers, guys in the shadows, you snakes, are envious and jealous of me because you see me moving and marching and operating, moving, right? You can't, and you will never, because like I said, you sold your soul so low on the totem pole that you can't even enter these rooms, because the gatekeepers that are in these rooms won't allow you to, because you have no status. Woo. How is the content looking now? And I've been on for 50 minutes. I haven't had one like. And people been on both. I got the behind the scenes radio going over here, as well as the visual over here on StreamYard, man. No like shit, man. Because the content is too raw. But trust and believe the content is being watched.
Per second, I get all the information, nigga. I may have not lived in Brooklyn for a long time, but I'm in Brooklyn and I am. You will see you because you was scared to death of that nigga, because you know that nigga was running around allegedly knocking shit down, nigga. You was scared. Niggas was calling me, telling me that nigga Dino don't want to come to nothing. He don't want to be in nothing because he know that Mars out here. You heard? You waited for the white man to sentence that nigga and send him up the river. You waited to make sure you seen a picture of that nigga upstate to go on a podcast and speak about that nigga. When that nigga was in these streets, you ain't open your mouth about that nigga boxing bar, nigga. That nigga had you scared, nigga. King of Brooklyn. That nigga had you scared, King of Brooklyn. Rod Diggs was out here, you was scared. You wasn't coming outside. You wasn't going to no events. You wasn't doing nothing. If that nigga pulled up, you bounced, nigga. Sound travels at 1,120 feet per second. I get all the information, nigga.
Said he was scared, man. I told my God, I said, yo, that nigga was scared. That's why, yo. Yeah, that he was scared, man. Stay in your lane, man. Stay in the coward sucker's lanes.
Yeah, you're probably listening to a fight party. Guys online, but they don't know what they watching. It's levels to this, man. Good exchange from both of them. Shakur is a master.
Man, look at that.
Yeah, you're probably listening to a fight party.
He wasn't running right there,
Guys
y'all.
online, but they don't know what they watching. It's levels to this, man. Good exchange from both of them. Shakur is a master.
Yo.
Yeah, you're probably listening to
As
a fight
an undefeated Cepeda, I'm look. Fuck all the dumb shit, right? I'm not gonna sit on here and downplay this man now because Shakur beat him that easily. William Cepeda was ranked number one in all other sanctioning bodies. He beat Tevin Farmer twice, right? Everybody thought this guy was going to make Shakur look bad. WCS had an open panel. I jumped on that shit, stepping hard, front and center. And I said, they don't like to fight Shakur because Shakur makes them look bad. He made this world-class fighter. William Cepeda is a world-class fighter. He made him look average and bad. He did not run. What I like about Shakur is even when he cannot fight, because when he fought Edward De Los Santos, he couldn't, his hand was fucked up, but he fought and he was crucified for running. And I said to myself, like, nigga, I wish Frank Martin would have took that fight. Because maybe Frank Martin could have cut off the ring, right? Because Edward De Los Santos didn't cut the ring off. And Shakur ran. They said, man, it's like you're in a ring, 4 corners. He could not run. He survived and made it through the fight. Now look, this is William Cepeda is a pressure fighter. Throws way more punches than Edward De Los Santos. Shakur did not run from him. Stood in the phone booth, man. Stood in the phone booth. Was no Tom Jerry about that shit, right? Come on now. We cooking. We cooking this morning, man. I get it, though. I get it. The news by Shanewz is hot.
Party. Guys online, but they don't know what they watching. It's levels to this, man. Good exchange from both of them. Shakur is a master.
Right there.
Yeah, you're probably listening to a fight party.
I'm not going to go into all of that, But yo, his grandfather did not like
The News by Shanewz.
Yeah, this right here. Look at this.
Shakur said it, belt to ass. Just wait for it. Just wait for it. There it is.
The body shot
here too. Look. Oh man,
he's getting busy.
Digging. The News by Shanewz.
His grandfather didn't like this, man. Wiley got an interview when they're going back into the locker room. See, Wiley is an old trainer. Shout out to Wally Moses. I'm talking about his grandfather. Papa Wiley, I call him. Wiley got a lot of kids, man. A lot of babies, man. That's a big family, the Stevenson, man. But he didn't like this style of fighting that Shakur did because he's an old school trainer, man. He don't, look, he's not getting into all that, you got to stand there and fight, rock him, sock him, robot, right? He knows that boxing, and I feel him on this. I'm the same way, right? I think that I was raised around the elders. Fuck all that, man. Because at the end of the day, when your career is over, and these guys go through hell in these gyms, training, getting ready for these fights. But when your career is actually over, you want to have your bearings. You want to be able to talk. You want to have your motor skills. You don't want to have slurred speech. You don't want to be like some of these guys that can't talk. They fumble in their words. You'll never see them doing a podcast. Right? You want to be like Antonio Tarver. Shout out to Tarver, man. Cool dude, right? See how he was doing the play-by-play, the commentary. You want to be like Sean Porter, Paulie Malignaggi. Who else? I'm trying to think of some other guys, man. These guys that could sit in front of a camera and talk, so articulate their thoughts and everything, man. Right? Because fighters take a lot of punishment. And I think that's the main reason. One of the main reasons why I did start entering, overall becoming a representative of these guys. And that's why I go so hard. And whenever I feel like a fan, right? Rest in peace to James Earl Jones, right? On my Coming to America. Anytime I feel like somebody that is beneath me attempts to disrespect me, I'll be on my King Joff. I will do no such thing. The man is beneath me. You are beneath me, nigga. Because you don't do shit for fighters. You don't represent them. You don't market them. You don't promote them. You don't give a fuck. All you do is sit online, high, drunk, mad at life, and talk about guys that get in there that can end your life with these right here, licensed weapons. So please stay in your rodent weasel lane. How is the content looking now? Shakur, wonderful. Shakur said something, right? Let me go over here and play this real quick. I'm in my bed, y'all. We're gonna be bouncing back and forth. I got time today. Like I said, I probably do. I always say, I ain't gonna do no Insta. And then I end up running outside doing Insta. And I say, I ain't gonna do no Insta. And then I run outside and do some Insta. Right? I said I ain't gonna do no Insta. Then I run outside and do some Insta. On one of my hats, right? This is the Marine hat right here. I salute all the gangs. Like, they're gonna get mad. The Marines, you guys are a gang, man. You niggas is a gang. There's no difference between you and the Bloods. This is for the Marines, the Marine gang. Hoorah! Right? Hoorah! Simplify. This is for my simplify. Because I have family members that were in all of the gangs. Literally, look, I'm being real. The young man came in my live stream yesterday and said, "Yo, you a gang member?" I was like, "Yo, who you work for?" I'm not a gang member. I do have active gang member families, retired ones, from the Marines, street organization gangs, Navy. Peanut was what was Peanut? Peanut was a state trooper. New York State Trooper, retired, NYPD, all the gangs, man, all of them. See, that's why I say I am well versed. How's the content looking now? But shout out to the Marines, the true to proud, right? The Marines, this is for the Marines right here, man. They are a gang as well. Simplify.
This is your boy Jamel Simplify Herring, and I'm with the best in the world, the best from Long Island, the Sauce Talk Podcast. Hey, we doing big things. Shout out to everybody out there in LI as well. Simplify, salute.
Yes, you know the vibes.
Salute. Simplify, man, for the Marines, man. Now, man, these guys are gang members, man. Don't get it twisted. They are organized and legit, and not street organizations. See, the Bloods, the Crips, the GDs, the Vice Lords, these are street organizations. They're gang. The Marines, the Navy, the Army, Air Force, NYPD, Southern PD, Nassau, LAPD, they're organized gangs and not street organizations. Know the difference. But how is the content looking, y'all? We cooking. Are we cooking? Well, let me go over here to the brother, right? The brother's gonna work it out. The brother, right? This is the brother. Yeah, my thumbnails are popping now too, man. Y'all not gonna give me my flowers, because like I said, a lot of y'all are snakes in the grass. Y'all are the snakes. You know, you see, look, what I noticed about social media, you guys are controlled by cornballs. Shout out to CJ. This is my cousin too.
The brother that played at LIU. She scored 1,000 points. So we got this thing called.
Yes, that is the CJ.
About that confidence, man, and when you get there,
you know, at UNLV, I'm
220. Look. Yeah, this ain't sauce right here. East Bay Funk, baby. This isn't the sauce right here, man. The East Bay Funk right here, man. Listen to this, right? Before I let this play out, right? If you have confidence in life, right? Don't be shy, man. A lot of these guys that sit online, they have no confidence. They're cornballs. They're cornballs, content cornballs with no confidence. That is why they hide. Shout out to St. Lives. They're scared, man. Niggas are scared, man. Yo, when you're not scared and you can move in a room full of devils and vultures, they feel some type of, yo, Chubbs, come over to the other one, Chubbs. I'm on StreamYard too, man. He said, yo, Shanewz was brought into because the sacrificial lamb, salute to him. He wasn't pleased by Belanga's thug image at all. Yes, didn't I tell you he was gonna get washed? Hopefully, yo, you gotta watch the stream, y'all. I just broke that down. Chubbs. Did you see the other video, Chubbs, I did for you? You asked for it. I'm gonna play it. I'll play it on the stream, y'all. After I finish this little segment right here, I'm gonna play it. With you told me to do the Roy Jones breakdown. I did it. And Joe Dini tried to jump in it, right? He always, this guy, Joe Dini's hilarious, right? I'm gonna get back over here to Isaiah Ryan. I'm just chopping up with Chubbs. So yesterday I did that video for you, Chubbs. I took like a 2-hour break, and I still did 10 orders. I did 10 orders yesterday on Instacart. Yo, Chubbs, you said you want to make, look, and I took it light. I made $176, Chubbs. I did 10 orders, $176.35, I think it was yesterday. I could have easily made $200. I took a 2-hour break in the gym. That 2 hours, I know I would have made more than $25. So I could have made $200. I told you, Chubb, you can make the money, right? But I was in the gym, right? I did that video for you, right? This guy, there you go. Appreciate you. I'm gonna play the video for you, Chubbs. This guy, Joe Dini, is hilarious. Listen to this shit, right? So I'm doing a video for you, right? You know, Saturdays is for us, for the older guys, the seasoned guys, the semi-pros, guys ready to go pro, right? So we're all in the gym. I'm doing a video for you. Yeah, this guy's sitting on a ring apron. I'm gonna play the video, Chubbs. He's sitting on the ring apron, right? He's watching me do my video, right? I go over to the bench. He's like, yo, I'm over there. Right? He does this shit all the time to me. Joe Dini, right? But I got on camera this time because I'm doing the video. He's like, I'm over there, right? Motherfucker, you sitting on the ring apron, right? Yeah, how are you over here on the bench, right? So he's like, I'm over there. I'm on the bench, right? Hey, you at the ring. What are you talking about? So look, I go on the bench. I think I might have been like 5 or 6, and I re-rack it, right? Yeah, this guy's still talking. You're still not even at the bench. Then he's like, oh, you ain't lying. Oh, you work it out? But me and him go through this all the time. That's why Broadway be laughing. All the guys, they laugh because they know I be spot on with him. I be like, yo, this dude, he wants to do everything he sees somebody else doing, but he's never doing it. Yo, I'm using that, right? I'm using that. Like, how? How are you using it? And you're over here. You're over there. What do you mean? What do you mean? Yo, I'm on that. Yeah, I'm gonna play it in a second, Chuck. I was thinking about you laughing. T, what up, man? Shout out to one of my best friends in life, man. This is a good brother right here. Strength and conditioning group. T got me into the weights, man. Cause I was like my man T. T's a strong motherfucker. Like, I don't roll with a lot of niggas, man. If you see me and T, man, you seeing 2 killers. Like, it's how I roll with Joe Dini, right? I don't need a mob of niggas, man. I just roll with listen, any nigga that you see me with, just best believe their classifications is like mine. We'll clear out a motherfucking room if we have to. That's why I'll be like, yo, these niggas be trying to run around with 100 niggas. Then you got 100 sheep, nigga. It's 100 sheep right there, nigga. I never fear. When I see a large group of niggas, I'll be like, oh, man, it's a bunch of punks, man. Cowards, nigga. It's a bunch of cowards together congregating. I don't roll like that, man. Never have. I used to when I was younger, right? But then I always realized, and T can vouch for this, right? When you have a lot of niggas with you, a lot of them niggas is not thorough, one. And then you always end up getting into something. When you don't roll with mad niggas, you don't really have to get into competition because you're not a threat. But when you have a large amount of people with you, 9 times out of 10, all the times that I ever got into competitions and had to get busy or back out or hurt somebody, it was because I had too many people with me. And Tia tell you, the way my mother raised me, if you're with me, we're all together. So I'm not gonna let you get harmed. I'm not gonna let you get harmed, man. Because if we come together, we're supposed to leave together. But those are all the times I ever got into brawls or bang outs. It was because I had weak liability niggas around me. It was never me, right? Yo, T, let them know, right? It was never us. It was always the stray, a sheep, right? That got jumped on, right? He got jumped on. None of the predators ever got jumped on, right? Right? None of the predators, right? The wolves, the lions, the wild dogs, they never got jumped on. It was always a sheep who thought he was tough. Like, nigga, you know you're not tough. Stop ice grilling niggas, man. Why you ice grilling that guy? Are you gonna do something? No ice grill. Right? But shout out to T-Dog though, man. T in the building, man. Appreciate you, man. Yo, Edgar got washed, T. I told you. He got baptized last night, man. Yeah, he got baptized. He got baptized, man. Shit was different for him, man. But yeah, let me play this video real quick, and then I'm gonna get back to the source magic. You gotta have this mentality, y'all. Have this mentality in life. You will always go far. Listen.
And when you get that from?
You know, at UNLV, I'm 220.
Damn, 6'5"?
6'5", 220, super balancing, super quick.
Yeah.
And I had a football mentality. I said to say, if I'm 20 and you 180, I ain't just gonna shoot jumpers on you all day. I'm gonna bully your ass, take your ass to paint. You know what I mean? And I got this 3. And I got this blow by. I'm back to you, but I'm 20 pounds heavy. So my mentality was like that. Mitch Richmond was a big guard. I wanted to play like Mitch Richmond, and everybody wanted to be like Mike. So all my jab steps, all my footwork, all my triple threat, all that is Mike. But in my mind state, I'm like, I'm not an all-star. I'm not an all-star, huh?
Stop it. Yo, see, don't that sound like the Sauce? That's how I be on it, right? I said, damn, in my mind state, they act like I'm not him. Okay, so now, and this is how I do these niggas. I'm like, oh, you trying to front on me, like, nigga? You out of worship weirdos and cornballs, nigga. I'm making it happen, but I'm not him. Okay, so now, well, look, that's the Sauce mentality. Listen. Serious.
He was looking at it.
I took that serious because I wanted to be an all-star. So my only way as a competitor, the league is not acknowledging me. I'm going to every mother two guard in front of me, and I'm going to talk about it.
Talk about that confidence, man, and where you get that from.
Because look, I pop out and talk about it, nigga. I pop out and talk about it, nigga. What you mean? I was there. Niggas know me, nigga. I was there. What you talking about, man? What you talking about, man? Right, T? What they talking about? Talking about nothing, man. But yeah, I liked it. I had to play that, man. That was J.R. Smith, man. One of my favorite players. T will tell you, man, I was nice as hell at ball, right? That was one of my guys, East Bay Funk, man. Real nigga, man. Real nigga, made it to the league, man. You heard what he said. Yo, he never was an all-star, bro. I don't know how. He used to give niggas buckets. Yo, everything in life is politics. They just didn't like him, man. If they would have liked him, he would have been an all-star, man. Nigga was hell crazy game, bro. Crazy.
Talk about that confidence, man, and when you get.
I'm gonna get.
Yo, rest in peace to this nigga right here. East Side crackhead, man. He died, man.
What you need? What you need?
Did you know Belizean Creole and Jamaican patois share deep roots in West African languages? Both emerged from.
For everyone who doubted you tonight before this fight, what do you have to say to them?
Fuck y'all. Fuck y'all. That's all I'm gonna say.
They gonna Mimi right there. Look at Mimi.
Shit about me. I'm gonna
that's
run
his
off
mom,
the
and look, she had on the LA green. They go Mimi right there. Look, that's what he gets that from. He gets that from his mother. He said, "Fuck y'all, fuck y'all." Look, she laughing. She heard her son. That's the mentality. Fuck y'all. Y'all was doubting that man. You heard what he said? Fuck y'all, man. Fuck y'all, man. That Shakur's crazy. He said, "Fuck y'all." Y'all say he runs, man. What y'all saying now, man? He said, "What y'all saying now, man? Fuck y'all, man." Right? Chubb said, "What I like about shit is he was willing to punch at the." Yeah, that motherfucker was big, man. That what you mean, Chubbs? Did you see how big and massive that man was? Made it look easy, T. Facts, he did. But don't front on. We're not gonna front on Zepeda. Zepeda is nice, man. It's just Shakur is special, man. That's why I said that. I said, yo, they don't like to fight him, because he makes niggas look bad. He's gonna make you look bad. He's gonna make you look bad, man. William Zepeda's a world-class fighter, bro. I ain't taking nothing away from that, man. It's just Shakur's on his shit, man. He was on Demon Time. I seen him. Yo, T, you could have been there, but you had to work. I was right there in the room with him. I was like, yo, look, I'm a warrior, nigga. All I gotta do is be in the room. And yo, we catch eye contact, right? That's how I be with my nephew, Jihad, right? All I gotta do is just be in the room and catch eye contact with my fellow warrior. The same way I dapped up Yard. When I dapped up Yard and me and Yard got it in, and then I pressed cigar talk, right? The warrior spirit was in me, and I slid. I seen he wasn't on it. I was on it. Like Joe Dean said, I was in fight mode, nigga. That nigga told me I was weird. I was like, I'm weird how, nigga? Joe Pesci said, yo, I'm funny? I'm funny how? You said I was funny. How am I funny, right? I was like, yeah, I needed to know, right? Where have you been? I am him, right? Shakur is him. That's what he showed them. He's him. Himothy, right? He is Himothy. And Shakur beat that nigga up, man. That's what he do, nigga. Yo, we beat niggas up, man. Shakur beat him up. I seen him, man. Yo, look, I was there Friday, bro. I was there. Yo, niggas sit online like, yo, we locked eyes, right? Yo, me and Shakur locked eyes, man. I seen him. Yo, he gave me the head nod. I knew. I did like this, right? Yo, I did like this to him, right? I looked at him. Y'all seen his hands. I showed him. I showed him our weapons. I did the head nod. I said, yeah, he about to whip this nigga out, man. His hands is good, man. His hands is good. Yeah, we had the warrior code. I was like, yo, y'all look. I was like, yo, this shit is. He was like, yeah. I said, it's up, nigga. It's up. He's gonna beat this nigga up. This nigga's head is too big, man. William Cepeda got a large melon, man. Large melon. I said, yo, he's gonna beat this guy up, man. I knew. I was like, yo, I knew. The same way when I seen Edgar. I seen Edgar and Dude, right? And I looked at Dude. I sized Dude up. I was like, nah, Edgar's in trouble. I was like, yo, I seen how big that nigga was in person. I was like, yo, this nigga's yo, remember he was at middleweight. Yo, he fought at middleweight. I was like, yo, this nigga's like damn near 6'4" with a big frame. I said, oh man, Saturday night, that nigga's coming in there heavyweight. You know who he reminded me of, T? T knows me and T is family. This is one of my best friends. Iran Barkley, nigga. Yo, Iran Barkley, right? For those of y'all that don't know, Blade Barkley, big ass nigga in life, right? Yo, he used to make the little weights, and then you would see him the day of the fight. That nigga was a different nigga. You be like, yo, where this guy come from, right? Yo, he would blow up. Hamid Sarad, man. I was like, yo, Edgar's in trouble, bro. I was like, yo, that nigga about to get his head hit, man. I was there. We was all there. Me, Joe Dini, Trey's fighting. We was there. Look, Trey had to go there. Trey, because I introduced Trey to Yard. Him and Yard might be working. And shit, I had to link that up, right? But he was like, yo, man, we about to say, I try to tell you, man, you be all nervous, man. You gotta just see these guys. These guys is just like you, man. Look. Yo, see, it's a couple of y'all up in here, right? It's a couple of y'all up in here. So let me shut that down right there, right? Let me shut that down real quick, right? He said, what's next? I don't know, man. He's gonna lay low for a little while. You know, he got a lot of money. Yo, he's loaded, bro. He's loaded. He got a lot of money, Chubbs. He's gonna lay low. He's gonna lay low. He got major paper, man. Major paper. That's his best bet to try to fight those guys. But I wouldn't even right now, Charlo and Plant, because he's like damaged, bro. He got beat up, bro. He don't need to fight the niggas right now. When you get beat up like that in boxing, because he got beat up last night, man, and stopped. You got to get some tune-ups, bro. You got to go get your oil changed, get some new spark plugs, maybe get a new alignment, all of that. Like, Charlo and Caleb Plant beat him up right now, man. Caleb Plant would probably be a good fight for him, but right, both of them niggas is wounded right now. They need to go get tune-ups, man. Charlo probably will stop him right now. But yeah, listen, Hamid Sarad to stop Charlo. Right now. Let's see what goes on. Hamid Sarad put niggas on notice, bro. Yo, at 168, that nigga's a heavyweight, bro. I'm telling you, 160 was killing him. You see how big he is, bro. He was sucking all the way down to 160. Yo, 168, he's on some David Benavidez shit, man. That's why the Mexican Monster was doing niggas dirty. See, you gotta start listening to people that's really in tune, that's really outside on the front lines and give you the information. Because a lot of these guys, like I said, they sit online, they're on drugs. Yo, shout out to Saint Laurent. Them niggas is scared, man. Yeah, them niggas be talking crazy about fighters, and to see that fighter and wanna hug. Like, yo, man, it was just on the internet. Like, them niggas is scared, bro. Right? Yeah, as crazy as I talk, right? Don't I pop out. I was in the rooms, man. There was guys in there I talked crazy about. I was in the rooms, man. But there was also guys in there that, I was like, yo, that's my man. You see, yo, Chubbs, you said it. You see how me and Tarver had our moment? Yo, Tarver knocked out my family. But I respect him. He's a warrior. You see how he see me? And look, the respect was there, right? Look, we was on it, right? Look, I was on this side of the room, right? And I seen it. I said, oh, that's Tarver. You seen the live. Me and Joe, I was like, yo, that's Tarver. I went over there and got it in with him. That's my man. I fucks with Tarver, bro. I was like, yo, I seen it. I said, oh, shit, Antonio Tarver's here to match me. Real dude, bro. Real dude. And he can fight, nigga. Real fighters fuck with one another, bro. It's these snakes and these fakes, nigga. These niggas, it's a lot. It's so many fake niggas in this game, industry niggas and wannabe booty boy punk ass niggas. But the real niggas fuck with one another, man. And that's what that was when I seen Talk. It was a real nigga moment, a real nigga connection. So I went over there and dapped him. I said, yo, man, it's not dap the man. He put Roy down, bro. When Roy was Roy, nigga. I mean, Roy was that nigga. Ask about Roy Jones, man. Niggas that, look, if you know, you know. Yo, T, let him know, man. Let him know, T. When Roy was that dude, and he wasn't ducking no smoke, niggas was scared of Roy, man. Shout out to St. Live. Niggas was scared, man. You niggas was scared, man. You niggas was scared. Niggas was scared. He said he's gonna be a gatekeeper. Damn. He got a lot of money, man. If I was him, I'd just chill, man. I'll push my man Pablo and get behind some other people, man. He got money, man. Just chill, bro. Cause Hamna Sarad, wash that nigga, man. Hamna, wash that nigga. Hamna did him how I did Buddy, right? Look. When I watch certain fighters wash niggas, I just feel good. Cause I'll be like, I remember when I did that, right? I know how he felt, man. I know how he felt. Did you see how he celebrated, right? I'm about to pull that back up. Did you see how he celebrated? I know how he felt, man. When he was putting those combos on that nigga, right? And he broke him down, like on my Joe Dini, I broke his ass up, right? He broke his ass up, man. He broke him. I know how he felt, man. I know, he's a conqueror, nigga. He conquered that nigga. He conquered him, man. He systematically broke him up, man. Look, let's pull it up. Look, I'm not lying. He systematically broke that nigga up, man. I know that feeling. T, you was there. I know that feeling when you break a nigga up like that. He broke that nigga up, man. He knew he had him, right? He had him, right? Rest in peace to Monster Cody. He said, I had him, man. I'm a shark, nigga. He had him, T. T, he had him, look. Look, T, look.
Cassius, I told you Edgar was getting put.
Boom. Boom. See that? T, look, he had him. Look,
Cassius,
boom.
I told you Edgar was getting put.
Boom. That's how I used to coach Jay Knight. That's how I used to coach Jay Knight. Look, look when he stumbled back to the ropes. Look, he knew he had him, right? Did y'all peep that? Look, he knew he had him, right? When he hit him with them combos, boom. And as he stumbled back into the ropes like this, Hamna was calm and collected. He knew he had him. Like, I broke his ass up. Look, he broke him up, man. Pay attention to this shit, man. That man is a problem. Look, he broke him up. Look how you look
Cassius,
over.
I told you Edgar was put.
Look how he walked over him. Look, you see how he walked
Cassius,
over him?
I told you Edgar
he knew he had him. You see how he walked over him? How he walked over him? He was Mr. Biggs. He said, nigga, I did this to you. Look, he said, I did this to you, nigga. Broke him up, man. But Edgar fueled that shit, man. Remember, Edgar disrespected that man. All that dumb shit, nigga. All right? You gotta fight now, nigga. You gotta fight. You gotta fight now, nigga. You did all that shit. Act like you was gonna pop off on this man. That man went in there with all that. He harvested all that shit. All that shit. People live the shit out of it, nigga. Yo. Look. Yo, see. Yo, look. Yeah, he was showing up. Yeah, he stepped on the Converse, man. Yo, see. Yo, look, he stepped on him. He said, kiss my chucks. He stepped on him, see. Yeah, he stepped on him, man. That shit was, yo, listen, those cards last night were brilliant, man. Brilliant cards, man. Yeah, he was talking way too much, man. Way too much. He got stepped on, man. But Hamna Sarad, man. Look how calm and collective he was, man. Look.
Was getting put. He didn't look good.
Yeah.
Yo, Cassius, I told you Edgar was getting put. He didn't look good.
Damn. That man is the Goliath, bro. I seen it. I was like, yo, Edgar's in trouble, bro. Yo, it was about, I think they touched the scales like 12, maybe 12. I'm gonna play around with all my pictures today too. I got the frames. I think they touched the scales about 12, 15-ish, maybe, if that. And I was like, this nigga's already, because you know they had the ceremonial weigh-in. So that wasn't even the real weigh-in. They already weighed in, so he was already putting fluids, and I was like, yo, he's gonna be a fucking heavyweight tomorrow, bro. I was like, he's gonna be a Goliath. And sure enough was, right? He put the blows on him. 6 in the building. Smash the like button, y'all. Appreciate the likes over here on the radio, right? Yeah, it was, man. That was the real NYC card right there. That Times Square sleeper was some bullshit, man. That was some bullshit. That was the card right there. They all good fights. All good fights. Hella good fights, man. But that boy Shakur was on his shit, man. Yo, the crowd was going crazy over Shakur. Shakur could fight, man. Shakur. Y'all, I want to see him fight Kid Austin. They ain't gonna do that shit, man. He'll beat up Kid Austin, man. Keyshawn was there. I told my Spanish boy that. I said, yo, the memes on Edgar gonna be crazy, yo. Crazy. That's why he just gotta get low and just eat it, man. He'll be alright. Man. Just lick your wounds. You'll be alright. He got a lot of money, man. He got a lot of, like this is what I tell. I'm not in his camp, but when I tell fighters that lose at that highest level, right? And this is real gym talk, right? I'll be like, yo, he got M's last night, right? I'll be like, yo, fam, niggas that's gonna be online killing you and talking down on you. A lot of these niggas one is scared. A lot of these niggas got beat up for nothing. Yeah, they got beat up for just going to the store. Don't I always say that? I'll be like, man, a nigga that just got beat up for going to the store, you can't tell me nothing. Especially if I fought and got beat up for money, millions of dollars, then you got beat up for trying to go get a sandwich, nigga. You went to the store and tried to get a chopped cheese and got washed, nigga. Get the fuck out of here, nigga. Yo, get out of here, nigga. Yo, you got washed trying to go get a Dutch. And then you were scared to come outside, nigga. You were scared to come outside. You went to the store to go get a sandwich and got beat up, nigga. How dare you speak on somebody that got beat up for millions of dollars, nigga? That got beat up for millions of dollars as a professional. You got beat up as a coward that hides, nigga. You hide in the community and thought, yo, maybe nobody's out there. You tried to go to the store and got beat up, nigga. Like, get the fuck out of here. Don't talk about a nigga that got beat up as a professional, right? Because regardless of everybody that's gonna come on here and talk about Edgar was a professional, paid, contracted, professional fighter athlete that got wiped down for millions of dollars. So he took an L, but he got paid for that. There's gonna be guys that sit online that are cowards, that don't come out of their hotel rooms when they cover fights, Don't come out their hotel room when they cover fights. They're gonna try to mock him and clown him. Nigga, you are a fucking coward. You are a snake in the grass. And you're talking about a man that got beat up for millions of dollars. You were scared to come out of your room. You don't go nowhere. So that's what I would tell Edgar. Like, yeah, don't even worry about it, man. Lick your wounds, champ. You got millions of dollars in your bank account, man. They get beat up, man. These niggas is getting beat up. Right, T? How's the content looking, y'all? How's the content looking? We cooking, man. Tom, what's going on, good brother? Shout out to you, man. Man, that boy Shakur was cooking, man. Shakur was look. They ran with my shit. 9 likes on that, right? Thank you. Shakur was in the pocket, man. Look, he's in the pocket right here.
I was from both. Shakur's a master.
He's in the pocket, y'all.
Yeah, you're probably listening to a
He's
fight
in the
party.
pocket, man.
Guys on.
He's in the pocket. Look, in the pocket right here again.
The news, news, man. Shakur said it, belt the ass. Just wait for it. Just wait.
Hands was good last night.
Wait for me. There it is.
In the pocket. You're gonna sit online and listen to podcasters that are scared.
We will see you because you were scared to death for that nigga. Because you know that nigga was running around allegedly. Now, nigga, you was scared. Niggas was calling me, telling me that nigga don't want to come to nothing. Want to be in nothing because he know that nigga bars out here. You heard? You waited for the white man to sentence that and send him up the river. You waited to make sure you seen a picture of that nigga upstate to go on a podcast and speak about that nigga. When that nigga was in these streets, you ain't open your mouth about that boxing bar, nigga. That nigga had you scared, nigga.
Yeah.
You know, Brooklyn, that nigga had you scared.
Yo, see, them niggas was scared to come to Manfield Park. You niggas was scared, man. Yo, see, let it be known, man. You niggas only came through Bulldog season when it was safe. Yo, it was safe, right? Yo, T, you know why it was safe? Because it was Bulldog season. You niggas was scared. You niggas wasn't coming to Manfield. You niggas was not coming to Manfield, nigga. You niggas was scared, man. Yeah, you niggas was scared. You was never coming over there, man. Yo, T, let them know we lived there, nigga. We lived there, nigga. You niggas was scared, man. Stay in your lane, man. How dare you, right? Yo, how dare you, man? Yo, how dare you, man? Yo, how dare you? Yo, how dare you speak on the Warriors and the Gladiators when you was scared, nigga? Yo, you was scared, nigga. You was scared. Yo, my little homie Deli said, yo, remember that day, T? Yo, when Deli said, yo, man, yo, Deli told him straight up. Deli said, yo, I know you from the hood, but yo, you ain't banging, nigga. Yo, you ain't out here. Yo, right? Yeah, he told him straight up, yo, I know you. You know you from the neighborhood, but you ain't banging. Yo, you ain't out here like that. Yo, you ain't out here like that. You was scared, nigga. Yo, you was scared. Yeah, niggas gotta stop this shit, man. Yeah, the internet lets cornball niggas, right? But I'm not one of those dudes, right? Like I always say, you do not have to like me, but you will never in your life disrespect me. I don't care if you don't like me, because a lot of you niggas don't like yourself, but you will not disrespect me, especially if I know you are a coward. If you are a coward, stay in your lane, man. How dare you, man? You was scared. Shout out to Salem Rise, man. You was scared, nigga. Word, you was scared, nigga. Rest in peace to all my comrades, man. The real niggas, man, that didn't make it, man. Right? They never, yo, listen, man. That's why I move the way I move, right? I know real killers, man. And they respect me, man. So what I look like if a real killer respects me, letting a coward, a cornball disrespect me, right? Yo, T, talk to him, T. Let him know, man. if niggas that's a killer, right? You know what a killer is classified as? A taker of life. A taker of life. He takes life. He's a grim reaper, right? Yo, if he respects me, right? What I look like letting a cornball disrespect me? Nigga, you was scared, nigga. You was scared. Stay in your lane, man. Shout out to Sailor Ross, man. Let it be known again, man.
Rod Diggs was out here, you was scared. You wasn't coming outside. You wasn't going to no events. You wasn't doing nothing. If that nigga pulled up, you bounced, nigga. Sound travels at 1,120 feet per second. I get all the information, nigga. I may have not lived in Brooklyn for a long time, but I'm in Brooklyn and I am. You will see you because you was scared to death of that nigga because you know that nigga was running around allegedly knocking shit down, nigga. You scared. Niggas was calling me, telling me, he don't want to come to nothing. He don't want to be in nothing because he know that nigga bars out here. You heard? You waited for the white man to sentence that nigga and send him up the river. You waited to make sure you seen a picture of that nigga upstate to go on a podcast and speak about that nigga. When that nigga was in these streets, you ain't open your mouth about that nigga boxing bar, nigga. That nigga had you scared, nigga. King of Brooklyn, that nigga had you scared, King of Brooklyn. Rod Diggs was out here, you was scared.
Yeah, man. Yeah, niggas need to stop it, man. Yeah, niggas need to stop it, man. I fuck with real warrior gladiators, man. You niggas was scared, man. You niggas was scared, man. You niggas was scared, man. Stop that shit, man. She said they ain't gotta happen. The disrespect is a no-go. Facts, man. Like, stay in your lane, man. You niggas was scared, man. You niggas was scared, man. That's why that right there, that really touched me, man. I had a good laugh. Somebody sent that to me. I clipped that. Shout out to Sailor Ross, man. Shakur was crispy sharp, man. This was a good fight,
man. Just
right
wait
here,
for it, man.
That
That uppercut was crazy.
They did
Right
something
into
dirty,
it.
man.
Way to set it up, though.
Right? He lost,
fighter
right?
just
Because the way they was
walking
judging
forward.
the fight.
Yeah, man. Just wait for it, man.
He was the champion, man. I don't think Matias took his belt. He pressured him. But, you know, it's boxing, man. Maybe, hopefully, he had a rematch, man. But you know, I'm gonna tell you something, right? How he got the title when he beat Antoine Russell. This could be karma, man. This could be karma, man. Right? This could be karma, man. Shout out to the 4 in the building over there, a couple over here. Tom, what's going on? He said, I'm blessed, family. Thank you. Shout out to you, man. Yeah, those fights was good, man. That saved the city, man. Because the Times Square sleeper, right? The Times Square sleeper was something, right? But let me get back and not lose track, right? All of these guys are devils, man. Turkey's a devil, man. And these fights that's coming up in November, we're gonna see, man. Devin Haney is facing Brian Norman. They're very confident. Right? But we're gonna see. We're gonna see. Brian Norman is very confident, even though he was violated and disrespected in the city. Right? They disrespected him as a champion. But yo, I want to say this, man. Right? And his father disrespected me. It's out there. I put it out there. He disrespected me, right? But I am one of God's chosen. And look what happened, right? His father publicly on my IG account, he said I was a fuck nigga. And I had to talk to some people behind the scenes, and yeah, we ironed that out. But look, he said that I was a fuck nigga. I was very upset about that, right? But look what God did, right? Look what God did, right? Right? And this is no shot at them, because like I said, that's in the past. But the way the Haneys did you and your son violated you in the city. They did you like a fuck nigga. That was some fuck nigga shit, how they did him as a world champion. That security guard assaulted him. Now they out here trying to clean this shit up. Fuck that, man. And all you fake niggas out here trying to clean it up. No, it's no cleaning that up. They were disrespected and violated, man. Why did the security yoke him up like that, grabbed the fall up in the face? They violated them niggas. But I sat back and watched it and put the video out, right? I said, man, this man told me I was a fuck nigga. He told me I was a fuck nigga. And look how Bill Haney and the security did him and his son and their team. Violated them niggas, man. Violated them. But you know the good thing about the fight game? Brian Norman Jr. has a chance November 22nd or whatever it is to right all those wrongs. He said Devin better not get robbed. Know how his chin is. Yeah. But yo, they confident, man. I'm telling you, look, they see something in Brian Norman Jr., right? Turkey does too, man. I wouldn't trust Turkey. Turkey's a devil, man. Turkey been doing business with Devin and them, man. You think Turkey might be trying to set the Normans up, man? He don't really fuck with them like that. He got money, man. The devil will pay you. The devil will pay you to embarrass you. We seen him do it to Wilder, right? He paid Wilder very well and got Wilder embarrassed, not once but twice. Not once but twice. Let's not lose sight of my life. The devil, man. These niggas are the devil, man. Who you doing your deal with? Dancing with the devil. These niggas is the devil. Turkey's the devil, man. Turkey's the devil. Right? We're going to find out November 2nd. We're going to find out. He pays these guys to do him how he did Edgar Berlanga. Right? Look how he did Edgar. Look how he did Edgar. And look, the fight is over now. I already personally know, and I'm not going to throw nobody under the bus, but the reason Edgar was the underdog, they knew Edgar was going to lose this fight, bro. They didn't want Edgar to have this fight. But the money, the devil. See, the money, they know the money will get you. The devil, right? The devil got him. They knew Hamza Zarah was going to wash that nigga, man. They knew he was going to get washed, man. That fight was easy. 5th round, right? What round was that, man? Put it in the chat, somebody. What round did Hamza put down him? What round? That fight got stopped in the 5th, right? 4th round. What was our line, T? What was our line? Remember when the other dude, he got knocked out, and I was like, what we say? When the ref got to walk you back to your corner, he had to get walked home, man. That nigga, look, it was over, bro. The bell saved that nigga. I think it was the 4th round. He had to get walked home. When you got to get walked home, when you got to get walked home, it's over, man. He was supposed to stay in the house, man. He got walked home, right? Rest in peace to my mom. My mom's, how my mom used to say it, right? She's like, Sean, walk him home. Make sure he gets home safe, right? He had to get walked home, see? He had to get walked home, man, right? Mom, dude, she used to be like, walk him home. Make sure he gets home safe. He had to get walked home. I was like, damn, man. I think it was the end of the 4th, man, right? Because he beat the bell. He got up and the bell saved him. And my man walked like, it was over, bro. That nigga walked, he walked down on him like this, right? And the bell rung. Hamza Zarah looked at him like, yeah, nigga, come out for that bell. I'm finishing you, right? That's how he looked at him like, you come out for that bell, I'm finishing you. The next bell, I think he finished him the 5th round. But the 4th round saved him. But the ref walked him back to the corner. I was like, damn, that is done. Matter of fact, I might have the clip. Hold on, man. I think I might have the clip. Let me see if I have the clip, man. We was working last night, man. I might have the clip. Let me see. He got walked home, fam. Don't steal my sauce now, y'all. Please. Do not steal my sauce. Don't steal my sauce. Let me see if I got it, man. Damn, I do not have the clip. Hold on. I had this shit, man. God damn it. I gotta upload more content, man. Yo, I had the clip, man. Yo, he got walked home. I think it was the 4th round, man. Yeah, he got walked home. He said, speaking of the devil that makes me think about the Crawford Canelo fight. Yo, Canelo gonna get beat up, nigga. Yo, Turkey fucks with Crawford, man. He's like, listen, man. Turkey knows, man. Canelo's not that guy like that, bro. Yo, Crawford looking bigger than the motherfucker. Did you see him on deck? As long as he carries that weight, that fight is gonna be interesting, bro. That fight is gonna be interesting. He said, "LOL, damn, that's crazy." But he got walked home. I got the clip, man. I'm gonna be putting out a lot of content all throughout the day. I'm gonna drop that content. That nigga got walked home, man. Yo, after the 4th round, that nigga Hamza Sarah sized him up. He knew it was over, bro. He sized him up. The bell saved him, and the ref walked that nigga to the corner. That nigga was woozy. I was like, damn, man. Yo, look, Andre Rozier, right? Yeah, they let that. Yo, listen, man. I know he's a warrior. Yo, they let him come out and get stopped, man. They should have never let him come out, man. You know, they should have never let him come out, man. Yeah, he was done, man. He barely. Yo, listen, man. When he kept doing this shit on the ground, he was like, yo, he was overmatched. That guy, yo, that guy's a big nigga, man. Yo, that's why he was losing at 160. That's why he lost to Carlos Adame at 160, because he's too big for 160, man. When he was coming down to 160 to fight, because he was fighting that middleweight. Yo, he was depleting himself, bro. That dude is big, bro. Big. They talk about weight bully. He was on some weight bully shit. He's a weight bully at 168, but he makes the weight, so it's not really considered weight bully. He said, yo, how do you think Zepeda was last night? He looked big to me. Yeah, yo, Shakur can fight, bro. You see, Joe Dini was arguing with me in the gym. Joe was like, I looked at that man. Yeah, he was big. Zepeda's another big dude. He got a big head, man. But I wasn't, yo, listen, man. I looked at Shakur, man. I looked at Shakur. I did like this to him. And Shakur let me know his hands was good. I was like, yo, you straight, nigga? I was like, yo, you straight, nigga? And you know how we give it up, T, right? Yo, T been around the Warriors with me, man. We got the Warrior code, man. We speak in silence, man. T took off Gary Russell's glove. Yo, Gary Russell, that was one of my favorite media coverages. Jackal Fitness days. That nigga Gary Russell said that nigga was scared, right? Yeah, he said he was scared. That nigga said, he said boy was a fragile Amazon package. Yo, Gary's fighting in a couple weeks too, man. I think next week, man. Shout out to G Russell, man. Yeah, he's back on deck, man. He said boy was a fragile Amazon package, man. Word. He said he was a fragile Amazon package, man. But yeah, yo, Hamza's a different animal, man. At 168, man. He's a different animal, bro. Damn, that motherfucker was massive, man. Yo, he beat what's the name down, man. He beat Edgar down bad though, bro. Bad. Edgar had everybody out there though. The Terror Squad was in there thick. Fat Joe, Remy Ma. I know it was kind of awkward, right? Yo, I can't wait till the hip hop bloggers do their shit. Cause you know, Pat Pooks was in there with Clarissa. Clarissa was in there too. It was very awkward. They had the VIP red carpet. It was awkward, right? Cause you know that's Pap and Clarissa's is an item. And she was in there. Clarissa got a fight coming up. Remy was in there. Remy was in there with the shooters. I'm gonna say alleged. I don't know. Remy was in there with the gangsters, right? That's what they say. These guys are gangsters. I don't know. I gotta say alleged, right? These niggas are gangsters. A lot of gangsters I know, they can't fight though. If they don't have a gun, right? Alleged. Them niggas ain't really, you ain't gotta worry about them, man. Them niggas need a gun, right? But I don't think they had guns in there, right? They have metal detectors in there, right? How does that go, man? Well, you once you get outside, it's a different story. It's a different story. That's the last, man. But how was the content looking, man? I almost been on for 2 hours, man. 2 hours flying my plane, man. Shout out to you, T. Look, yo, 2 hours flying the plane. Shout out to T and Chubbs, right? Yo, you know, look, there was a lot of people over here, right? Yeah, they come around, T, but they be like this. And shout out to my team for getting me right with this right here. These guys be over here like this. These content cornballs, snakes in the grass. They be over here like this. I told y'all I was coming with the thumbnails. It's cool when they do it. Look. Right? Which one were you today? Who were you today? Where were you? Were you up here in the woods by the trees? Was you over here by the rooftop of the buildings? But you was in the bushes. You see that? T, they was in the bushes. Where were they at in the bushes, right? You was scared. You was hiding in the bushes, scared, man. Scared. And they was doing fight parties. They was sending out the rat call. Ain't no bat call. You send out a rat call, nigga. You was scared. You was scared, screaming for help, man. My man said, you cooking that content is fire. Thank you. Thank you, Tom. Let me pin that over here. Let me pin that, man. But 2 hours, man, cooking. 2 hours, man. What time is it? What time? What is my phone? Let me see what time. 9:20. 9:20 a.m. Happy Sunday, y'all. Look, yeah. Floyd Schofield's back out. Look, he called them butter.
Floyd will wash you, kid will wash you, and you know that now I see about the poison beans and all that other shit. So run out and get they gonna pull out on these limited content. You scared?
Look, told you, these are the bars.
Boy got way more power than Zepeda, way more skill than Zepeda, way more angles than Zepeda, way better defense than Zepeda. I can see why you stick to Buttercups. I can see why you stick.
What?
Let's run it next. We both got our tuna. We ready now, shit. We ready now, Shakur. Let's prove it. Let's prove it. You had your tuna. Let's prove it, nigga. Oh, but nah, you gonna go run it, Jay Prince. Y'all gotta come with some bullshit, some smoking mirrors. I know.
Damn.
Say you don't want to fight.
Damn. Y'all hearing this?
That more Buttercups. Because you are a soft punching. Talk about you made an adjustment. What adjustment? You didn't knock him out. What adjustment you made, Buttercups? You are just something, Shakur. Anyway, if you avoid Kid, I understand why. Oh, y'all want to throw that Mason up to get Kid off your ass? You already know. You fool. You, Mason, your whole squad is fool. In that ring, y'all can't do nothing with us.
Yeah, I'm gonna play the visual of it. That was the audio. That's Kid Austin's dad, man. Yeah, you see now, look. How was my content looking now? Everybody is scared. Yeah, you was scared, nigga. I don't think Shakur is scared. I want to see the fight, man. I want to see the fight. Shakur beat up Kid Austin, man. Kid Austin, yo, listen. I want to see the fight, though, man. I want to see the fight, but that was Floyd Schofield Sr. Look, we'll get to it right here. I'll let y'all get that visual. He called him Buttercup. Ain't nothing Buttercup about Shakur, brother. You know that. Stop it. Just stop it. You know that. You know Shakur's like that. He's like that, man. It surprised you how he beat up Williams Zepeda. But that was look, we're gonna play it right here. Let me know if y'all see it, right? That was Pops. That was Pops, man. Pops Schofield, man. Look, you see, I don't disrespect him, right? A lot of these niggas sit online and they disrespect him, call him Mama Hofield and all. I'm not doing that. Why would I disrespect another man, right? Now, yeah, I hope. And then look, I don't advocate for this, but I hope a lot of these dudes that say that about him, when he catches them in traffic, he presses them on some man shit. Like, what's up, nigga? Because you know, whenever you question a man's manhood, right? That's a form of disrespect that you know you got to get to some understanding. And I just feel like the internet niggas is too comfortable doing dumb shit like that. Cornball niggas, like you niggas is cornballs, man. I get it though, cause you niggas play those games and then a nigga run down on you, you get amnesia. It's Pops Schofield right here. Listen to him, he's crazy.
Shakur,
what?
you
What? Look,
you a straight
on the concept, they don't want to play. What?
So run that excuse. Oh, they gonna need something in the contract. You scared, and you have every reason to be scared.
What? Pops is hilarious.
Because Floyd got way more power than Zepeda, way more skill than Zepeda, way more angles than Zepeda, way better defense than Zepeda. I can see why you're scared, Buttercups.
Oh my God.
I can see why you scared. Let's run next.
Yeah, why
both got our tune up? We ready now, shit. We ready now, Shakur. Let's prove it.
Why is my point up?
Prove it. You had your tune up. Let's prove it.
I don't know why.
But nah, you're gonna go run to Jay Prince and I'm coming with some bullshit.
Smoking mirrors.
Smoking mirrors. I know. Just say you don't want to fight. Just say you don't want to fight. Yeah. I respect that more, Buttercups, because you're a soft punching. And talk about you made an adjustment. What adjustment? You knock him out. What adjustment you made, Buttercups? You are just something, Shakur. Anyway, if you avoid Kid, I understand why. Oh, y'all want to throw that Mason up to get off your ass. You already know. You fool. You, Mason, your whole squad is fool in that ring. Y'all can't do nothing with us.
Damn.
Yo, I seen that fight, y'all. I seen that fight. Shakur, you are ass cheeks.
Oh,
you straight buns. Nigga, Floyd will wash you. Kid will wash you.
Yeah.
And you know that now.
Damn.
I see why the poison is and all that other shit. So run that excuse. Oh, they gonna pull out. I need something in the contract. You scared. And you have every reason to be scared. Because Floyd got way more power than Zepeda, way more skill than Zepeda, way more angles than Zepeda, way better defense.
He said he is
Zepeda.
fool.
I can see.
He said he's scared. You see why I kept up with St. Laurent's, man. That's the theme for this morning, man. Niggas are scared, but I don't think Shakur is scared, y'all. Maybe they can line this back up, man. But time will tell. Time will tell. Because right now, Kid Austin is hot, though. He did put down Tevin Form. And I'm pretty sure Shakur will respond to this, right? What do you guys think, man? 5 in the building, man. What do y'all think, man? Put it in the chat, man. Put it in the comments, man. Facts. T says, this all sounds good, but I think Shakur will beat. He will, man. But it'll be a good fight because Kid Austin got confidence right now. One thing I know about Kid Austin, he's a fighter. He's rough. He's gonna go in there and try. But Shakur's gonna pick him apart too. Shakur's different, but I'd like to see the fight, man. Because right now, the father is good, man. He's selling the fight. He's talking crazy. He called him Buttercup, which is crazy to me, right? Which is crazy. He said he's Buttercup. That man fought with a broke hand before, man. Right? He said he's Buttercup. He said he's ass cheeks, right? I don't see that in Shakur, man. I don't look. There are a lot of ass cheek fighters out there, but I don't see Shakur being one. I'm just being honest, and I'm not just saying that because I fucks with him like that. I call him. Not one of them. Shakur has his ways, right? I'm not gonna sit here and defend. He does have his ways. He is, but certain verbiage and adjectives, no, they don't fit him. Now, if you would say he's funny style a little bit, yeah. Twitterson and Twitter, like, or things like that. He gets wrapped up with the social media, but when it comes to getting in that square, it down, nah, he's no Buttercup. He's no Buttercup. Now, for me personally, right? Advisor. Now we're talking this right here. Now we're talking Shanewz boxing manager Shah. Your best bet is to go after Abdullah Mason. It is Abdullah Mason, and I really see you having a problem with Abdullah. But Abdullah is the greener of the two fighters, right? He's younger, still a lot unproven, right? But Shakur is seasoned. He made Williams Zepeda look like an average fighter, damn, almost a club fighter. That is a world-class fighter, man. That is a world-class fighter, right? Kid Austin, you just put down Tevin Farmer, who is coming off a couple of wars, battles, former champion. Do you think you would have did that to Williams Zepeda? He said they both can make it bad, but Shakur is looking for another title. Yeah, Keyshawn Davis was there too, doing damage control. Right? But how was the content looking, man? 2 hours, man. And look, 2 hours of flying the plane. Yo, T, man, are you at work? You want to jump on real quick, man? Let the people hear your voice. If you want to jump on, let me know, T. Let me know before I wrap it up. I'll let you jump on. If you're at work, I understand. Yeah, Shakur. Yo, listen, I like Kid Austin. I like his dad. You know, I like to see black families get into the bag, man. That's what I have. I have a black family. We are trying to get to the bag and change our lives the right way. I could be out here doing a lot of things that I used to do, but I don't do that, man. I am trying to get to the bag and better my situation and my family situation through boxing, and we're getting there, man. I just get straight a lot of times dealing with a lot of these fuck niggas and fuck punks because I didn't sell my soul. And a lot of times you don't sell your soul or your ass. Some of you niggas sold your ass, and I'm gonna get to y'all. You know it too. That's why you niggas are scared of me, you punks. You punks, right? Yes, no doubt, T. Here, hold, this is for you, T. This is for T-Dog. Please come on in, T. Get busy. This is for my guy, T-Dog, man. Here, T, jump on. Let's get you up in here, brother. You up in here. Come in here and cook, T. Get my brother T-Dog in here. Come on, T. Give these people some of your expertise, man. You heard? Let's get T up in here, man. He called my man Buttercup. Yo, Pops is bugging, man. Right? He said, meanwhile, be on the show, man, before I get really angry. Get angry. Come on, T. Come on, T. T, are you on? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, man, you got the floor, T. What you want to talk about, man?
Yeah, man. This dude is bugging right now, man. Shakur, like you said, man, he needs to go out to, he don't need to be going after Shakur right now, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, Shakur, I think Shakur walked the sun down, man.
Beat him up. Yeah, hold on. Let me get him off the screen real quick. Yeah, he's selling the fight, man.
He's doing what he's supposed to do. He's doing what he's supposed to do. I mean, I ain't mad at him, you know what I'm saying? They trying to get the bag too, but in reality, he ain't no Buttercup, and it ain't gonna be that easy.
That nigga's off his rocker, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, but I like him.
I like him though.
I like Pops. Because Pops be talking crazy. See, you need that.
Sometimes that's what you got to do to get the fight, though. You know
to get the fight. He's talking crazy. He said that nigga was ass cheeks, right? Like,
that's the shit that they would say on the block. That's the shit they would say on the block about somebody.
Yeah. He's ass cheeks. Right? You You know that shit. I see what he's doing, right? He's smart. He is saying the right things because he knows Shakur wants to fight. He's a fighter. So he's saying the things that's going to make Shakur want to fight.
Yeah, he's antagonizing him, yeah.
Right? Because he knows Shakur's come from that club. Oh, I'm soft, buttercup, ass cheeks. So Shakur's going to want to get in there and beat him up.
Yeah. That's exactly what he would do, too.
I like it, man. Look.
But I think you're right, though. I think him and Abdullah Mason is a better fight.
Word, listen. You know me. I'm on my managerial shit. You better go after Abdullah, man. Stay away from Shakur, right? Shakur's too seasoned, man. Like your best bet is to try to get Abdullah. Abdullah's not green, but he's the greener of the two fighters.
Yeah. Experience plays a big part in that. You know what I'm saying?
It does. And
a lot of people don't understand. A lot of people don't understand.
This is the platform. We talk about that. Shakur dropped you with a body shot, nigga, in sparring, man. This is just like, let's not forget that, right?
Mm-hmm.
He put you down. He hit you with a body shot. You had to take a shit, right?
I heard that.
You had the boo-boo, right? You got hit with a body shot, and you had to take a shit, right? So go after Abdullah, man. And I think if Abdullah beats this guy November 22nd, it'll be a better fight for you because they already threw you under the bus with the sparring shit.
Oh yeah. And if he beats that dude, it'll be for a title.
Exactly. And they put the sparring out there how they beat you up, nigga. And said they beat you up. Says you only did one round.
Yeah.
They said you only did one round and got out the ring. That's not good.
Yeah, one round that ain't nothing.
You got out the ring. That's a bad look, man. That's not a good look, man. That's not a good look.
So you think Blank gonna be a gatekeeper, man? What's up?
Man, listen, man. I think he should just chill, man. Look. This is his second loss. This is a bad loss, right? I think that type of knockout. He got a lot of money, bro.
But that type of knockout
he has a lot of money. Look, we watched Earl Spence get low for years, right? It's been years, right?
I think he's done. But
get low. Why?
But
niggas get beat up and get low. Earl Spence did it, right? Get low.
You know what it is? Those type of knockouts, man, take a lot of years from you, man.
You should stay on your back, my nigga. That shit's gonna be on his back, man. That man beat him up, man. He gave that nigga an old fashioned, man. He gave that nigga an ass whooping. If he sees that nigga in passing, and that nigga be like, "Yo, what's up, man?" Right. Or something like he want to fight. Egg gonna be like, "What's good, homie?" He ain't gonna want no problem.
He got some understanding.
Yeah, he got that understanding, man. He did. He got that understanding, man. Yo, he fueled that nigga though, bro. The build up to this shit. He was very disrespectful to that man.
The whole build up.
Guns to his head, talking about pound, 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 and all that. You gonna knock him out? That nigga is big, T. He's probably like, cause you got some size on you. He probably got you by like 2 inches, 2 to 3 inches. And you're a tall dude. That nigga, when I seen him, I said, this is a massive man. He was fighting at 160, bro.
How was he even making that? That's crazy.
That's why he was depleted, He was fighting at 160. That nigga is massive, bro. When I seen him, we was there Friday. And I was, I size niggas up. I'd be like, if I had to, this nigga jumped on me, how would I have to, work him, right? That's how I always look at things. Like,
that's how Warriors think.
I gotta see what I'll be able to do with him, right?
Yeah, that's how Warriors think.
Massive man. That nigga's massive, bro. I knew then. I said, Edgar's in trouble. I said, because it was about 12:15, and they were just starting the rehydration process, and he was filling out a little bit already. I said, come tomorrow night. That nigga's gonna be in here looking like a light heavyweight, man. And he was. Seeing how he was just too big for Edgar, bro.
Right. Yeah, he looked like a light damn heavy. He looked like a fucking heavyweight out there.
Cruiserweight heavyweight, man. He was every bit of a cruiserweight, Bridgewater, whatever that new weight division is.
Yeah.
He was big, bro. He was big. He got the frame too. He's like 6'4", man.
Yeah, because he could easily move up weight classes.
Easy. He got the frame. He got the, and he was confident, man. He knew he was gonna beat Edgar up, man. They studied him, man. Yeah, they studied him, man. And Styles make fights, man. He
That's
knew
crazy.
he had,
It's
he knew
crazy
he
that
had the punch resistance to take Edgar's punch. He wasn't scared, bro.
it's crazy that he stopped him and Canelo couldn't.
Man, that's why I said Crawford might fuck Canelo up, man. Crawford might fuck Canelo up, man. The niggas is gonna be sick. They're gonna be sick, man. Yo, if Crawford fuck around and whoop Canelo out and stop him, cause yo, listen, let's put it out there, man. Yo, that camp is dirty.
What's up with that camp? Yeah, man, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's the juice ball, nigga. Shout out to the locks and Styles P. I'm not talking about juices for life. That's the juice ball, man. Them niggas is over there getting needles in their ass and all type of shit over there, man.
How many they say they caught? 7?
Yo, that's the 7th guy, man. That's the 7th guy, man.
Yeah, man.
That's the juice ball, man. They
That
on
is
some other
crazy.
shit over there, man. They on some other shit over there, man. That is the juice ball, man.
You don't hear too much about that, man. They sweeping that up under the rug.
Yo, Eddie got the money, man. You know, yo, when you got money and you got influence, that's, you know, niggas look the other way, man. Niggas look the other way, man. But look, and I don't even like the guy, but if that was Derrick James and Earl Spence and Frank Martin and all his guys was coming up dirty like that, yeah, they would have threw them under the bus, man.
Yeah.
They would have threw them under the bus.
Them niggas was using different drugs.
Word. Yeah, you right. Look, yo, T's put it out there. Them niggas was at the Bobby Brown parties. They was humping around. Look, how Bobby said it. Yeah, with Ja. He's Ja. Yeah, they was at the Bobby Brown party. Cause I know you're getting more dealing with him. They was with Bobby. Yeah, they was at the parties. That shit crazy though, man. This dude, 7 fighters, bro.
Yeah, one camp. That's crazy.
7 fighters, man.
So it makes you think, like, how long was these motherfuckers doing this? You know what I'm saying?
Yo, forever, bro. That's how they give it up. It's obvious, man. Fuck it. We can talk about it. It's obvious. That's why those fighters don't look the same. Remember, that nigga Canelo got caught, right? And he hasn't been the same. He hasn't been the same, bro. Remember, prior to him getting caught, right? How many times you think he was dirty, bro? See, it's when they get caught, right? It's when they get caught. But when they don't get caught, we don't even know. Remember, Canelo was different, man.
Yeah, well, he got caught playing Triple G the first time.
He got caught and probably still was getting down. Cause look, now they're getting caught on the regular. They're getting caught on the regular. But they have a system over there, man.
Yeah.
I knew something was up with dude, right? When he got caught though. But then, cause remember, Canelo used to eat punches too, bro. He always had a good night chin. But that nigga, like when a fighter, you know this too. See, your family was fighters, you know the game. When you get hit with a punch and you don't blink, nigga. Like you don't blink, nigga. Like I get it. Niggas have iron chins. Some dudes do, but you gonna react. That nigga was eating. That's when I was calling him Thanos, man. That nigga used to eat punches and not even blink. I was like, fam, you got hit.
Yeah, something.
You didn't even react, my nigga. Like you react. Look, a nigga's gonna react. You get tapped, you might, shake it off. That nigga didn't react to blink.
He just walking through it.
Word, just walking through it. Remember when he stopped? What's the name, right? Even though that's still one of my favorite knockouts. When he stopped Billy Joe Saunders. He walked down to Dallas in front of his peoples, and he rallied the troops. He told them, I love that, man. I love that. He gave the signal to the crowd, like, I'm about to wipe this nigga down. Then broke that nigga's eye socket. That nigga was on drugs, man. Canelo was out there on drugs, man.
He was zombied out.
Word, man. That nigga was he was like my man. You know, he was on that shit, man. That's why he was doing niggas like that, man. Then they leaned him off that shit. He ain't have his power no more, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was like homie in the program.
He don't lost a few stones.
Remember my man in the program, the linebacker, the white boy. He stopped taking this shit and started getting snot bubbles. He ain't have his power no more. That was Canelo, man.
Who was that? Alzado you talking about?
Yeah, that's why Canelo might wash him, man. I think Crawford's gonna wash him, man. Crawford legs hold up and he carry that way, he's gonna wash him, bro.
Yeah, I feel the same way.
He's gonna wash him.
I don't even think it's gonna be. I don't think it's gonna be close if everything holds up well. It's gonna be another. It's gonna be another.
Let me ask you this, man, because you know how we roll, right? Yeah, you seen what happened to Brian Norman Jr. and them, man, right? Yeah, did they get violated or what, man?
They supposed to tear that place up, man.
Man, right? Yeah, they were supposed to move it around.
It's supposed to be chairs being moved, all kind of shit.
It was supposed to get right up in there, right?
Yeah.
They didn't have the right people with them, man. They didn't, they did not have the right people in there with them, man. They needed security, man. Yeah, listen, that shit wasn't supposed to be like
the security dude should have been dropped.
So, man. Yo, shout out to his manager though. The white lady swung, man. She got it popping. She tried, man. The rest of them niggas, man, they needed some niggas in there with them, man. That listen, how he got hemmed up, they over here trying to justify. Oh nah, Brian slammed it to the front. No. The moment he was even yoked up like that, some niggas was Elroy, whatever they trying to call that nigga, he was supposed to get clubbed upside his head. Yeah,
exactly.
The moment he did him like this, he was supposed to eat something. He was supposed to be like this. He was supposed to be taking cover.
all kinds of shit should have been going against his head, man. Word.
Word. He was too comfortable, bro. Like, he was too comfortable.
My man came across like he knew he could do that.
Yeah, it was wrong. Yo, Bill and them is grimy, man. They did some old grimy shit, man.
Yeah, that whole place should have been tore up, man.
Oh yeah, they were supposed to get down, man. And then they was talking about doing it like, nah, it's too late now. Like I said, if they would have popped off when it jumped off like that, it would have been bad, but it would have got swept underneath the rug because Bill security was wrong, bro.
That also would have promoted the fight though, because everybody would have been talking about that. It
would have really got it popping, but it's still popping right now.
Yeah. It is popping, but you imagine all the videos that would have been out if that shit would have really just went left.
If somebody would have hooked off, man.
Yeah.
If they would have had the right security, it would have, man. It would have, man. If they would look, they needed security, man. They needed some guys there, man. If they would have had some guys with them, it would have, man. I'm telling you, if they would have had Source security in there, right?
Yeah.
It would have. If they would have had a couple Source soldiers in there, it would have been like Malcolm X, right? Yo, listen, man. Shout out
by any means necessary.
Rest in peace to Malcolm, man. Force would have got addressed with force, man. We move. Listen. We move in peace. But listen. You know how we move, T. Rest in peace to moms, man. Listen. We meet aggression with aggression, right? That man was aggressive. So, in order for him to get understanding, he would have needed aggression, right?
Yeah.
He would have needed that, right? That's what he was showing. He was showing he only knew one language, right? So if he would have got that language back, he would have got understanding, man. He would have got understanding.
Yeah, man. They should have.
If something would have went upside the side of his head, he would have did like this. And then he would have knew, like, all right, I understand.
He would have released him real quick.
Facts.
For real.
He would have broke that grip quick.
Word.
Quick. He would have knew that they was not playing. But when he did not get struck and he was able to keep manhandling the dude.
Yeah, he was walking him back. He was walking him back. Damn, they had him off his feet.
Yo, watch the tape. Yo, shout out to Miss Joette, whatever her name is, the white lady, the heavy set white lady. Yo, she swung. Yo, when she swung, they gave her a little bit of understanding, and she didn't swing with nothing, but she was trying to let her hands fly. The moment hands started flying, they got understanding. Word. They was supposed to have been swinging, man. But yeah, that was good though. That sold the fight though. But yo, Devin them was on their goon squad shit, man. It was on their goon squad shit, man.
Man, it just would have hyped the fight up even more if everybody would have just banged out.
That's a fact. It would have.
Man.
Yeah. What you think about the that was a good fight. I don't think Matias won the fight, but they gave him the title, man. What you think about that?
I don't know if he did enough, man. Because all the rounds were pretty much the same. He was walking forward.
They were what they call that shit? Yeah, what they call damn, I'm trying to think of the name that the commentators swing rounds. They could have swept either way, but they took the title from him. But I think they did him how they did Gary Russell.
Yeah, if anything, they should have kept this title. It should have been a draw.
A draw.
Yeah.
They should have ran it back, but it
because nobody really took control.
Nah.
Nobody really. I mean, they both landed good shots. You know what I'm saying?
They gave it to him because he was pressuring. It seemed like because he kept coming forward.
But that's what he does. Everybody expected that.
Yeah, that's what he does. He tries to walk you down.
There's plenty of people who won fights off the back foot. So I don't always judge it by somebody coming forward, because you could come forward all night and get your head banged up all night. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So I can't really say, because he was moving forward. Yeah, but he's taking shots. You know what I'm saying? Because the dude wasn't like dude wasn't landing shots off the road
at all. You see that clip I posted? Yo, that nigga walked he walked right through the door into that uppercut. That nigga almost got his neck snapped off walking into that uppercut, man. Leo was landing some good shots, man. He was landing some good shots.
Yo, to be honest, Matias might have been hurt more in that fight than dude was.
He was.
You know what I'm saying? So
he just
doesn't that count for something?
Nah, it depends how the judges is judging it. Last night it did.
If anything, he should have retained his title. If they didn't want to give him the win, it should have been a draw.
Should have. You know how that goes. They didn't care. They don't care, bro. They don't care. It's Turkey, man. And
then the draw would have made it to where they would have had to fight again. You know what I'm saying?
Dancing with the devil, man.
Because that fight was entertaining enough where people would have came out to watch.
That was a good card, man. Yeah, Turkey got his redemption. Because the Times Square shit was fucking. I'm gonna use Pop Schofield's line. The Times Square shit was ass cheeks, man.
Yeah.
That shit was ass cheeks, man.
Yeah, that was the sleeper for real.
That was the Buttercups, nigga. That was the Buttercup fight. You want to talk about Buttercups? Them niggas was in there dancing, man.
Yeah, the best fight of that card was freaking T.O.
Yeah, I thought that was the Times Square breaking battle, man. Them niggas was in there break dancing, man. They wasn't fighting. Them niggas last night was fighting, man.
They was on their Beat Street shit.
Them niggas was pop locking in Times Square, man. It was like I thought it was like we was going out to Times Square back in the day on the train in the 80s, man. It was the pop locking battles out there, man. But them fights last night, they was banging, man.
Yeah. From beginning to end.
Yeah, it was banging. Good, man. They was banging, man. They was definitely banging, man. I think, I'm telling you, the nightcap of Sherrod putting out Belanga. At first, I was like, damn, Shakur needed that slot.
I thought so too.
But he didn't get it. But it didn't take away from his performance. But for Sherrod to finish Belanga off how he did, it made a good main event. He finished him, bro.
Yeah.
He left no doubt, man. He was on his Remember the Titans. That nigga said, boom, leave no doubt. he left no doubt, man. Yeah, he left no doubt, man.
He was whooping Belanga's ass so bad that Belanga was whooping himself.
Yeah,
he was beating himself up on the ground. Every time he got knocked down, he was hitting his gloves.
Listen, man. A lot of motherfuckers lost a lot of money on him, bro. I didn't bet, man. I should have bet, man. I didn't.
Yeah.
You know what? I could have made a lot of money because I knew he was gonna lose, but I didn't want to bet against him.
You know what his problem is, man? He relies too much on his power.
Power? Nah. They rocked the listen, that's top rank. Top rank. Eddie Hearns. They all fucked him up. They fed him. They fed him. His head was like this. Remember, I did the lives a while back, and I said the nigga's head is like this now. His head is like this, like bro.
Cause how many straight knockouts did he have in the beginning?
Like 14, 30. Yeah, he did. His head was like this, bro. He was in there going against guys that were laying down in the first round. Word. Like they fucked his head up, man.
Yeah, they fed him a bunch of cab drivers, truck drivers,
tomato cans,
all
milk
of
drivers. Word. He was out there beating up those guys, man. He was beating up bouncers. Niggas that they just found on the side of the road, like, yo, you want to work at this club? All you gotta do is just sit in front. He was beating up guys like that, man. Cause I'm gonna tell you, the first time he got exposed, but they did a good job of concealing it. The Tyson Fury Wilder card. Remember when he got dropped?
Oh yeah.
When he got dropped, but they cleaned it up. They cleaned it up, and then he fought the other dude, and it was like, oh man, Edgar might not really be like that. He slid on Top Rank. Remember,
Then he started biting people.
Yeah, he got with Matchroom, and Eddie Hearns blended him in real good. Right, blended him in real good. Got him what he promised him, the Canelo fight. The Canelo fight is what really finished him, bro, because he fought Canelo. And Canelo, like my man Joe Dini would say, carried him. He carried him.
Then he won in that parade.
Yes, and then he took that to his head, like, bro, you got carried. And Canelo's not Canelo like that, man. He carries you, bro. But you act like you went toe-to-toe with him, and you this, that, and the third. And look, that rocked him to sleep. Turkey and them seen that, yeah, they knew they had a hungry wolf. Sherrod is a hungry wolf, right? He wants a Canelo fight, and now he might got his way in the sweepstakes. He's gonna get a big fight now. You know that, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He's getting
because whatever happens on after that Canelo Crawford fight, Crawford may not even stay up there. So those belts will all be free.
Yeah, he's gonna get a big fight at 168. He's a major play up there, man.
Yeah.
He made
so
a mistake.
He'll get a chance to collect one of them. You know what I'm saying?
He made a mistake. I'm telling you, he was killing himself trying to make 160, bro.
I don't know how he was doing
I
it.
ain't going front. I knew he was the goods, but I didn't know he was that good. Because like I said, 160, he was depleting himself. Because remember, he beat the shit out of Ammo Williams, bro.
Yeah.
He beat the shit out of Ammo Williams. But Ammo Williams to me is not like, he's still raw. So I really wasn't really sold on him. But after I seen him in person and I seen how he fills out at 160, yo, dude is gonna be a problem at one. He's like a David Benavidez, man. Them niggas make that weight, and then the next day them niggas is like, it's like, who is this guy I'm fighting, bro? Them niggas got 6'4", 6'3" frames, bro. And they can fill out. They could fill out good.
Oh yeah.
Good, man.
Yeah, he will get a big fight next though. Like you said, they'll find somebody.
He got one of the devils behind him.
Yeah.
Yo, Turkey loves him, bro.
Mm-hmm.
He's Turkey's guy. And now he took down a guy that won 12 rounds with Canelo. He steamrolled him. That fight was over in the fourth round. If there was 30 more seconds to go in the fourth round, Edgar was done. He got walked home in the fourth round. The bell rung. The ref had to walk him to the corner. I had that shit, man. I gotta find it, man. I got a lot of footage, T. I gotta find that shit. Yeah, he got walked to the corner, bro.
Yeah, he was Bambi legged all the way there too.
He was done.
So, yeah, man.
He was done. He got beat up bad, man. He got beat up bad. Yo, Hamlin was on.
He need to chill, and then if he does come back, he need to get some tune-ups, man. He don't need to just jump in there with them killers. You know what I'm saying? Because if he get knocked out again like that, it's over.
Yeah.
Well, it's over, man.
They already talking about him fighting Canelo, man. They're already talking about him fighting Canelo.
He'll be a problem because he's like you said, his size is so.
That motherfucker fills up, man. He fills out.
His size alone will cause problems. You know.
You know who's gonna. I can't wait, man. We're gonna get some good content, right? Yeah, you know who's gonna front on Edgar Berlanga hard? You know who's gonna front on him, right? Oscar De La Hoya. Mark my word. Yeah, if he hasn't already. Like I said, I haven't really been doing my searches, and my research team hasn't been sending me shit. I bet you De La Hoya is killing him right now.
Well, you know, today's still young, so he has time.
Yeah, I know Oscar is killing him right now, man. I know Oscar is killing him right now, bro. Cause he got beat up, bro.
Yeah.
Beat up.
But like
bad.
you said, man, at first I was like, yo, Shakur's in the main event, but the way that main event ended.
Oh yeah, now that was a good main event, man. I wasn't mad. I started to text you last night, but my coworker kept texting me, right? And because he was killing me. Look, man, I'm not Team Berlanga, man. It's like, right? Listen, man, niggas watch my content, right? I'm Team Tucker, Team Jones. I'm a lot of teams, but I'm not Team Berlanga, man. Yeah, he was killing me. He was hitting me up. Yo, your man got washed. Yeah, now he's my man, right? Yo, I trained Edgar, right? I'm part of Edgar's team. Yo, your man got washed. He ain't shit, right? Yo, nigga, that's how niggas was doing me last night. Yo, I told y'all he was gonna lose, man. You wanted to bet on him. I was like, my man, that's killing me. Yo, I was like, yo, don't bet on him, bro. I was like, save your money. He's like, yo, he's the underdog. I was like, yo, I know I said that, right? I was like, yo, don't bet on him. I'm not sold on him right now. I was like, he just looked it off at the weigh-in. I was like, yo, don't bet on him. He came late. He had the what we like to call the nervous energy, right? He was jittery. He had the he made a move. He made a move energy. Oh man, why you jittery? And then when I seen how the size of Hamza Zarad in person, I was like, all right, I understand, yo.
Yeah, he was calm. He was calm and cool through the whole shit.
That nigga was listen, he was confident, bro. He was a Goliath. He was a Goliath, man. Yeah, he was ready for Edgar, bro. And he was like my man Julian Rodriguez, right? I like fighters like that. He knew this was his opportunity, bro. He's from over there. He's from London, England. He knew he was fighting in the city, the Mecca. He knew this was his opportunity to be stamped, man. He had what we like to call, he had the source mentality. The same way, you know how I used to do niggas. When I knew a nigga was established or known, I was like, yo, I'm about to destroy this nigga, man. And niggas is gonna talk about me, right? Yeah, they're gonna talk about me. I'm gonna go out here and drop 20 on this nigga, man, and embarrass him. And they're gonna wonder who I was. Yo, who's that chubby nigga with the handle and the jumper, right? That's how you go. When you got an opportunity to go against somebody that has a name or clout, like now they call it clout. Yeah, you're supposed to destroy that nigga.
Yeah, that does one of two things. That's either gonna make you better, or you gonna fold.
Or you gonna fold. He was hungry. And then Edgar was just fueling that shit, fronting like this nigga wasn't a threat. Edgar was acting like he was pussy. right? Yo, Edgar was putting guns. Yo, but you know that's why. Cause see, Edgar had the goons with him. He had, we talked about that earlier on the live stream. He had the goons. He had muscle with him. Pat, 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 pat. Yo, he was gas. All right, nigga. Them niggas ain't getting in the ring with you, nigga.
From what we saw, they needed to.
Fact. Yeah, you doing all that shit at these press conferences. Listen, them niggas ain't getting in that ring with you against that man. Oh, and look, he's not scared. He knows that. Listen, he's not scared, nigga. You talking all that rah-rah gangster shit to him. You got to be rah-rah gangster in that ring with him. He's not scared. He knows them niggas is not getting in the ring to fight for you. So all that pat, 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 like, all right. That nigga got in that ring and patted you upside your head.
Upside your head, yeah. You know?
Word, he wasn't playing. Word. He was not. Yo, I'm telling you, I wasn't there. But I knew a lot of the guys that Edgar had around him, right? He was trying to intimidate that nigga, man.
That's what his whole tactic was, the whole build-up.
Yeah. Yo, that's what I had to go out there, T. I wish you was off Friday. You could have came with us, man. We would have been all up in there. That's why I had to go for myself and see. I had to pop out. And I didn't even say nothing. I was like, yo, I'm just going to pop out. But I had to see because I was like, yo, I know the tactics. I watched the press conference leading up to it. I was like, yo, Edgar tried to have the shooters and everybody in there with this guy.
Yo, so how was that venue, though? How was, you know?
Oh, the Hard Rock was nice. They had it at the bottom. You know, the Hard Rock is massive. You know, the bottom of the Hard Rock casino. I mean, you know, in Times Square, they got the bottom, but they got the bar, the big room and all that where you can rent it out. They used to have the clubs in there too. You can rent it out and have like they had it downstairs where they used to have like the clubs and shit at. That's where they had the weigh-in and shit at. It was nice. It was real nice. Right. And then the bar was open. They were serving refreshments and all that shit. Now you know me, I didn't go up there. I was working. I didn't even get a water. I was just, you know, working the room. And then I seen my man that said I was weird. Yeah, he was on the other side. But I seen him looking at me or he was looking at me. So I was like, I made my way onto the other side and found out why I was weird. He didn't have no answers. So I left.
So he already caught the understanding.
Yeah. But I was like, I wanted to know how I was weird. I'm like, nigga, I do the same thing you do. But I'm more max value. But I'm weird. I get it. I'm weird because I'm not an industry punk. I didn't go backdoor to get backdoored and all that. I get it. A lot of you niggas is punks and put in position. I get it. But see, a lot of these guys, because like I said, I haven't really been popping out like that. I've been staying out the way, doing other things. So I guess these guys didn't think that I'd come out or show my face. I showed my face. And I had on, yo, look, T, look. I took it back, T, look. I had on my battle cast, man.
Oh, man.
I had on my battle cast, man.
You was on your Last Dragon shit?
Yeah, y'all was ready to bust the move, man. I been in the gyms, T. Look, I ain't at my fighter weight, but I'm you know, I'll be in the gyms, man, all the time. So I had that in me, man.
You was on your showing up shit.
I had a couple in me, right? And nigga said, am I the meanest? Am I the baddest? Right? I was ready, man. I had a couple of me, man.
Those should have you feeling light on your feet too.
Oh yes. Look, niggas don't know, man. They not fighters. They don't know. Look, these niggas just talk that shit. They don't know about fighting and having to move around. You need something that you can slide and glide in, man. They don't know. These right here, that's why I shout out. Look, me and T got LA family, man, right? This is why the LA guys, they like to get down in these, man. These are skippers right here, man. You can slide in these right here and get loose, man. And shout out to the basketball players. Dr. J and all them. They used to slide in these and dunk on niggas' heads, man.
Dunk on niggas, yeah.
Dunk on niggas, man. They don't even know, man. They have no clue. I had those on. I was feeling good, man. I started to rock my maroon ones, right? But I threw those ones on, man. I threw on those. I had on, look, I snatched my daughter's socks up. I had on her Southpaw socks. I was feeling good, man. You know, shout out to my kids, man. Cause we are older heads now, right? But we have children, right? Our kids keep us in the loop, man.
Facts.
Right? Cause look, I was gonna go out there in some fatigues and all that. Yeah, my daughters, man, they into the loop, man. They in the loop. My daughter was like, yo, Dad, you an old head, right? So, you know, my daughter helped style me up, man. I was like, nah, all right. She was like, you know what? Why you rocking fatigues? That ain't the style no more. CEO Nasaya, right? She said, no, this way your gym shorts and whatever. I was like, all right.
She got her hands in everything.
Yeah, man. You know, look, man. Look, see, you know it, man. We're fathers, right? A lot of guys can't let it go, right? See, one thing about me, right? You can learn from the youth. We had our day in the sun, right? So when it comes to certain things, right? The fashion and certain stuff, that's their time now. They'll tell you what's hot and what's not, right?
You're supposed to learn from the youth as well as the people that came before you.
Yeah, so, some of these niggas, they dinosaurs, man. You got look. I was there. I said, yo, this nigga, look how this nigga's dressed, man.
I know. I see a lot of motherfuckers still stuck in the 80s, man.
Or they in their era, man. Like, you better listen to your kids, nigga. But I get it. A lot of you niggas don't communicate with your kids, so you don't understand. You have no understanding, man. You're not involved with your kids, so you have no clue. You know, you have no clue. I get it. But when you in tune with your children and shit, cause like, yo, my daughter, they keep me in tune, man. All right.
Mm-hmm.
And stuff, man. Oh, y'all had the chucks.
See, when the fatigues, man, you would have been too intimidating.
Oh yeah, I would have been too aggressive. Yeah. I would have been too aggressive. I was already a look. You see, no shades, no beards. I was already aggressive, man. I was in it. That's what I was on, though, man. Cause I'm out here grinding, man. He's like I was telling Joe Dini, he was laughing. He was saying, "What's the name? Needed a haircut." I said, "Yo, man, that nigga's a fighter, man. Nigga, he ain't no model, nigga. Talking about get a haircut." I'm like, yo, man. I'm like, yeah, that nigga's training, man. You act like that nigga's about to walk a runway.
Yeah, but if I see a motherfucker training and his hair ain't done, that's the type of person I want to. You know what I'm saying? I want to be training. You know what I'm saying? Something like that.
That nigga's hungry, man.
Yeah.
Yo, Joe always talks that shit. Then he want to be like, I was a hungry dog. If you throw a bone in the cage, I was getting it. But now you want your fight to be all clean cut and all that. Like, come on, man. You gotta make it make sense, man.
Don't nobody care about that. They care about performances.
Word. You want this nigga to be soft and all that? No, you want a rugged fighter.
Yeah.
Look how Terrence Crawford be looking, man.
I was just about to mention that.
Leading up to the Earl Spence fight, if you seen him, you wouldn't know he was a millionaire. You wouldn't have had no clue that he had money. You would have thought he was just hungry. Like, yo, this was his opportunity. Like he has it. He looked like a nigga that back was against the wall.
Yeah, I was just about to mention that, man. For real.
Right? He looked like a nigga. Like, if you seen that nigga,
when I seen him looking like that and training, I said, "Oh man, Spencer's in trouble."
Well, you get out of his way. It's something going on with him right now, right? Leave him alone. He had that leave him alone look. Like, don't trigger that nigga, man. That nigga might do something, man. Leave that nigga alone, man. He had that leave him alone look. Like, he's all right. He had that look like that nigga that come around and he do something. Like, all right, nah, he's all right. Just let him get his little bit of food. He's gonna go off in his room. He'll be all right. He'll be all right. Just let him go. He'll be all right. Oh, T-Dot, man. I'm telling you, he gonna fuck Canelo up, man. He gonna fuck Canelo up.
I think so. And people keep feeling the fire with the talk they be having. You know what I'm saying? They should have learned. They should have learned from the last fight, man. From the Spence shit, man. y'all keep fueling this dude, and he goes out there and does something impressive every time.
Yeah, he's gonna. Yo, listen, man. One thing about Crawford, he feeds off of that shit, man. Niggas doubt him. Part of my language, but I'm talking to my brother. When the people doubt him, right? The public, the writers, you know, the YouTubers, the social media, when they doubt him, he takes that shit and he fuels off of that, man. He fuels off of that. He watches that shit, man.
Yeah, they're better off not saying nothing. Just don't say shit.
Yo, listen, all those guys, they got Earl Spence that ass whooping.
Yeah.
They all, you know, everybody that told him he was too little, he didn't fight nobody. Yo, they put that ass whooping on Earl.
Yeah, all the heavy lifting stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Making it seem like he wasn't like that. They put that ass whooping on Earl Spence, and then they didn't even pick him up. They just left Earl. They just left him. You see it? They just left him. They left him to get slaughtered. And just left him.
Listen, if they didn't stop that fight at the point that they stopped it, he would have been the next one getting walked home.
Yeah, he needs to get back in the ring though, man. Because yo, just imagine if he don't get back in the ring, that's gonna be the last memory people have of him, man.
I never even thought about that.
Yo, yo, look, I don't really say nothing about dude, man, like that, man. I feel like, you know,
he should come back and go to 54 and, you know, try to make some noise there.
He needs to do something, man. Don't yo, listen. If he ends his career like that,
if not fix to 54, he should go to 60. Make some try to make some noise.
Don't end your career like that. Just come back. Just fight a tomato can, man. Go out with a knockout or something. Go out so people can be like, because if that's how you go out with that last fight with Crawford, I don't know, man. That's not a good look, man. To me. I don't even though I don't remember him like that. I remember him, the Earl Spence that I knew, that didn't know us though, T. You know that guy, the one that didn't know us, right? That's the EJ I know, man. You know, I know that guy, the one that his uncle was on the podcast with us. That they used to get the game plans and. You know, that other guy, the same guy that didn't know, right? You know, the other guy that he ended up firing, that used to get the game plan. Yo, what should he do? You know, right? What should I do, right? That other guy, right? You know, those guys, right? They didn't know us though, G, right?
I haven't seen his uncle in a minute. What the hell? He's still around?
Yeah, Sweet is around. You know, he's back and forth, moving around.
Yeah.
They didn't know us though, T. Right? But we used to break down the game plans, right? And all type of shit. But we used to study film and they didn't know us though, man. But it used to be crazy how the messages that his uncle used to send back, and then how the fights would play out, right? Yeah. How many of those, like the Chris Algieri's and the Leonard Bardus and all those, right? How those fights used to play out, right? My phone blowing up right now.
That's when he still had Blu-ray and all of them in his corner. Training, helping him train and all that.
Yeah. Those guys were getting a lot of credit too. They shit. Where they at now, right? See, look. All you had to do sometimes is just sit back, right? Because look, when they said that I was crowd chasing and you as well, because you were part of the team off of him, right? I didn't say nothing. I just ate it, right? And what happened? I came back in the game again, bigger and better, on the biggest stage, still showing my experiences. But yet I was clout chasing him. I didn't know him. All these things. And like I said, I stood on it. Jahad Tucker would have whooped his ass, man. Yo, Jahad Tucker would have whooped his ass. They never gave us no rounds, though, man. I wish they would have gave us some rounds. We didn't have to fight. We could have just got some work with us. Remember I was saying that Jahad would have whooped his ass before he got his ass?
You know they weren't trying to hear that.
Before he got his ass whooped. I said, yo, man, you need to get with us, man. Jihad will get you sharp. Why do you think Terrence is so sharp, man? Terrence been spawned with the young boys.
Yeah, he be in there with all the young boys.
Shakur, all of them. Richard Hitchison, Tiger Johnson. That's how you stay sharp. You don't, listen, man. You don't stay sharp bringing guys around that you know you're going to mollywop and beat up. You got to get in there with the young boys. That's going to keep you sharp. But these guys don't know, man. Oh, we got a treat right here. Hold on. Yo, you on the podcast. What's going on? This is Source Radio.
Okay. What's going on with you, man?
Hey, now we just talking about recap. We just recapping the fights, talking about our weekend, how we was out there in the room, mingling, networking, moving our fighter, introducing them.
All right.
But yeah, are you calling in to tell me? Because yesterday, man, you told me I was on your bench. You wasn't even on the bench. Did you watch the tape? I sent you the tape. Shakur broke that man up, like you say. I broke his ass up.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
All right. What about Edgar? What about Edgar Berlanga, man? Did you talk to Trey? I told you Trey could fight on that level. Look what happened to Edgar Berlanga.
I've been telling Trey for that for the last 5 years.
Yeah.
So I told him, man, you're better than that.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta believe in yourself.
Gotta believe.
You don't fight fighters don't ask questions. They just how I did it. My trainer said, yo, we got a fight coming up. I said, okay. I said, when? Tomorrow. I said, all right. I didn't ask who it was. I didn't care who it was. Fighters just come to fight. That's it.
Come to fight.
So, I mean, just fighters don't ask questions. That's all. That's how you get there.
Yeah.
Basically.
Absolutely.
So, all I know, if I had that chance to, see, nobody was around who could give me that opportunity at that time when I was, everything was working.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I should have been turned pro. But, I just wasn't with the right people.
Yeah.
See, if I was with the right people, if I was in Brooklyn or something, I know I would have been a champion at maybe 21 years old.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. But I just didn't have that opportunity.
Yeah, that's why we was out there doing what we do. You have to network and get around the right people.
That's why I got Trey an opportunity.
Yeah.
That's what he wants to do. So that's what I think.
Yeah, you gotta network with the right people, man. That's all this is. This game is about networking with the right people and sliding on the wrong people. Getting the wrong people from around you and lining up with the right people. But yeah, what do you think about Edgar Berlanga, man? Did he take an ass whooping or what, man?
I didn't really see the fight. I wasn't really never a fan of Eddie. But he didn't never be impressive, man. He's soft. He's just a bunch of talk, like the niggas talk all the time. The niggas talk, man. I've been around some hard. I mean, I had a good family and everything, but I've been around the hard niggas in the street, so
yeah.
I know niggas.
Yeah.
Right? So he's just a bunch of talk. Man. And I watched him in the gym.
Yeah.
I watched Jerry train him. And I look at him, dude, ain't all that. He ain't all that. And Canelo, he ain't all that. He went 12 rounds with him, right?
Yeah.
12 rounds.
All right. You're cooking too much. Look. Joe, you're cooking too much. We can't give away all the sauce now. They know we official over here.
Okay, I'm just telling the level where I'm on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't see nothing yet.
Shit.
But there is a lot of good fighters out there.
Yes, that's absolutely. But Joe, you're giving away too much of the sauce. They're in the bushes watching, and they love to steal all stuff, but they can't steal it no more.
Listen, I'm the master. I tell you that. I just fought all the champions before they came champions.
Yeah, your boy was out there. Yo, we seen your boy De La Hoya, man. We seen Oscar. Yeah, we seen Oscar. That's why I said what I said. Like, your anger was fronting on Oscar. Oh, I slap Oscar. Oscar beat you up, nigga. Right, like, word. Yeah, shit, he's old. Yeah, listen, Joe, he's old, just like you told Amani that day. Yo, I will punch you in your throat, right? Yo, he would have punched him in his throat, man. Don't sleep. I listen. Oscar could be old as he wants. He's still a warrior.
I know, we all warriors. Oscar, Edgar Berlanga is not on that level.
Exactly. Word, exactly.
I don't believe in a fighter. You know, fighter's a fighter.
Yeah.
All right. It's a warrior. That's how I see it. And I know I'm a warrior. You see how he set me. People know me on theory. They know me in those tricks where you fought me. Okay? So all the way where we were 40 seconds from you on that, all the people know me, man. Alright? They know me. That's that judo, man. That's that judo people. Alright?
Oh man, yeah, Joe crazy, yeah. That's Joe Dini Chronicles. Yeah, Joe Dini didn't want me on the bench yesterday, T. You seen that shit? Joe was by the ring. He wasn't even on the bench, man. I got my set in, and he still was by the on the ring. He didn't want me on the bench, man. That was good content, though, man. He was on fight mode. Yeah, he was on fight mode, man. Joe be in fight mode all the time. That's why I tell these guys, a lot of these guys talk boxing, don't even be in the gyms. They don't even know. You don't even know proper gym politics or etiquette, man.
Etiquette, yeah.
You don't. You are still a fighter, Joe. You're not an old man. You be in there training. The kids love you. Kids love you. You be in there training. You give them your magic. You gave Amani your magic. He don't know what to do with it. He throws all kind of weird punches. Now we gave him a couple of punches. And he goes out there and throws all kind of weird shit, man. I don't know what he be doing sometimes, man. Nah, he don't, man. That nigga, Amani is crazy, man. He goes out there and throws all kind of crazy shit, man. Word, he put him down. Word, we gave him that killer combination. He was putting shit down, man. But then look, that's what happened. He tried to put his own twist on the shit, and that shit just went left, man. That shit went left, man.
Man, I had some real old fighters show me some things. I had my Uncle Billy show me some things.
Yeah.
He fought Sugar Robinson. I had Ramada show me some things. All right, a lot of stuff. So I learned from the real fighters.
Yeah, that's what it does. Each one teach one, and you passing it on. But sometimes they be sleeping on you. That's why I be having you on the podcast. And I let people know, like, yo, this guy, don't judge a book by its cover, man. This guy knows what he's talking about, man. You see, Junior Poison Jones wore his sneakers and won championships, man. World titles, man. One of the best to ever come out of Brooklyn. Look him up, Junior Poison Jones.
I've been
Absolutely.
Work with Kevin a couple times.
Yeah. He was the Flushing Flash, I think. Kevin Kelly's talking about, yeah. Kevin.
Work with a lot of guys. You know.
Yeah.
I forgot the name. Shit, I did 4 rounds. I scored 4 rounds Shanewz.
Julio Cesar Shanewz, yeah. How hard is he? Yeah, how hard is he punch? How hard does he punch?
Real hard. Felt like he had bricks on his hands. I just did 4 rounds.
4 rounds, bricks. That's
I said, I'm done.
Those are hard punches. Mean hard punches.
And when you score those guys like that, you can't really try to hurt them.
Nah. Yeah. You gotta work. You gotta work with them. You gotta give me the video of the guy when you said, yo, listen, I'm gonna carry you. If you get out of line, I'm gonna put you down. You're just gonna break him up. I need that video, man. Send me that video where you broke him up across the ring. I should have took it from that day when I was with you. We was together on the train. I should have took it. I forgot. I wanna. Yeah, I know. I wanna put some content out on that, man. Show. Yo, Joe was deadly.
The actors the karate do boxing too.
Yeah.
And what's the white dude? Who's playing in the movie, man? From Brooklyn. He's a dog.
Chuck Zito.
Huh?
Chuck Zito?
No, the black dude.
Which one?
Black dude. Yeah, you know the dude who played the movies, the fight movies.
Yo, T, what's that guy's name, T?
What guy?
The black dude. I know I can't think of his name. Yo, he played Mike Tyson in the movie.
Oh, you talking about Michael Jai White?
Michael Jai White.
I was supposed to try out for that movie.
Yeah, I know. That's why I brought it up. That's why I brought it. I know you was talking about Michael Jai White. Michael Jai White. Yeah. That motherfucker know karate too. He's the real master too. Miss Martial Art. He know his shit.
Yeah, he'll break a motherfucker up too.
Hell yeah, fucking nigga up, man. He can fight. Yeah. His hands is registered weapons. That's a fact. Yeah. Yeah, rest in peace to Gotti.
What's that other dude? I didn't score him. I wanted to. He was rough. I can't remember his name. But he fought Mildred Taylor. I think that's the guard. I think it was in last pick.
Mildred was a problem back in the day.
Mildred Taylor was a problem. Yeah. He never recovered when they robbed him against Shanewz, man.
Yeah, that was terrible, man.
That shit fucked him up mentally, bro. Mentally.
Everybody that last right hand. One more punch would have killed him. Right?
Yeah, he had bad internal bleeding too from that fight, man.
Yeah, they was banging, man, toe to toe.
Yeah. Yeah, he had a lot of fights too, man. He had a lot of fights. Over 100 fights, yeah. Motherfucker was a bad dude.
Yeah, for in the modern day, that's like unheard of.
Yeah, nah, it is. It is.
So they just look at you.
Yeah.
They just look at you. I used to go against this guy named Morgan Lyman, bro. Man, that guy was so rough. You used to hit him, he'd just look at you. He used to be Mike McCowan's farm part.
Yeah, rest in peace to him. He just passed away too, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I tell you, boxing ain't no joke, man.
Hey, that's why we're in the game now, to help these guys out and take care of them. A lot of people don't take care of them. They don't have their best interests. They don't know what they're talking about. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. They're dumb.
I see what happens when people don't know what they're doing. The fighters come at the end, they ain't got no brains.
No brains, exactly. Exactly. Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this before I wrap it up, because I'm about to wrap it up. Let me ask you this, because I used to argue or have to put this point out there. Motherfuckers always be like, oh, they just sparring, they ain't fighting. Where do you think the fighters get most of the damage and get fucked up from? It's sparring. What do you think about that, Joe? You're a seasoned vet.
Yeah, they're right. Yeah, sparring.
Okay.
Too much sparring ain't good for you.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But, you need to spar, though, but most of the time the damage come from the wars in the ring, in the gym.
Yeah, in the gym. The wars in. Thank you for. Thank you for clarifying that, because you got a million weasels and rats and content snakes and jealous motherfuckers that sit online and think they know shit about boxing, but don't do nothing in boxing. The real damage comes from the wars in the gyms. Yeah, the fights too. If you got a lot of fights, you take a lot of punishment in them fights. That's why sometimes you gotta fight the right fight. These dudes don't want to hear that shit though.
Yeah, you get in the ring with the wrong people, man. They could hurt you real bad.
Yeah. That's why you gotta know what you're doing. You have to have the right people around you moving you. Because if not, you end up like you're gonna end up brain damage, man.
Yeah, what's that dude from Jersey? I've told him twice. He became world champion. Now, so I said, how the hell is a WBC belt? You know what I did to you. What's that kid from Jersey? I can't remember the name. Oh man.
You get the scrambled egg brains, man.
I just can't remember. Adrian Stone. Adrian Stone. Yeah, I fought him twice.
That's cause they moved him. He had the right people behind him.
Yeah, he had the right people. Yeah.
Oh,
he almost killed this dude in the ring. So. Saying, Mike, I don't remember these guys' names, but we was working a fight, me and my partner. George said, listen, we gotta go, you dead.
Yo, man, listen, hold on, look, we gotta stop, man. You tell it too much, man. I'm gonna call you back, man. I'm gonna end the live. I gotta end the live stream, man.
That wasn't even.
I know, but look. We gotta get off the podcast, man. I'm gonna call you back, man. All right. Man, I told you this guy, man. Joe D. Chronicles.
Joe's crazy, yo.
Crazy, right? They was talking about me, right? Yeah, he's crazy.
Yeah, Joe is crazy, man.
Yeah, but he was cooking though, man. He was dropping that knowledge.
Dropping the gems, man. But hey, what do we know, right? That's what we always gotta kill him with that. But what do we know, man? But what do we know? Yo, T, I'm gonna let you close this out, man. I appreciate you coming on. Original Source Talk member, man. Before I let you go though, man, what do you think Edgar should go from next? And then close this out, man. What do you think?
Edgar?
Yeah.
Man, he needs to relax for a minute, man. Take a year off. You know what I'm saying? Get a when he comes back, get him a little lightweight touch, little, you know, and then maybe work his way back into contention because right now he's looking like a gatekeeper, man. Because he didn't show me nothing.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He did all that celebrating, all that shit. He came out here and dropped the egg, man. Dude wasn't even in danger.
Nah. Yo, look. It wasn't competitive.
So when it comes to fighting any of those guys in the top 10, I don't know how he's gonna fare there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He just, I guess he needs to just, I don't know, man. He needs to just relax for a minute.
Shut up,
you know,
man.
Get in the gym and start working his craft because he didn't show me much of nothing. Yeah, stop relying on the power so much because you ain't gonna be able to knock out everybody. And you know, focus on. He needs to go back to the basics of boxing. Just you know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
The basics.
That's a fact. Back to the fundamentals.
Yeah, man.
And I just want to piggyback off what you just said right there. When you get to the higher level, the elite level, punch resistance power is not going to carry you because everybody can take a punch at that higher level most of the time. See, when you are knocking out, like we said earlier, cab drivers, you know, crash dummies, yeah, your power's carrying you. When you get up there against a guy who's just as powerful as you, strong as you, that power's not going to take you that far, man. You got to go back to what T just said. Fundamentals, your skills, work your jabs, setting traps, work on your craft. But hey, what do we know, man? What do we know? But T, thank you as always for pulling up.
Salute to you, Soul. Salute to you. Man, everybody who hasn't subscribed needs to subscribe. That's my boy right here. He know what he talking about. Him and Joe Dini, man, they know what they talking about. Subscribe, man. And you know, I'll be jumping on soon. The next live I catch, man, I'm hopping on. You know what I'm saying? You already know what it is.
This is one of my brother's best friends, man. My mom's loved him, man. Shorty, get out there and fight. We used to be getting it on in the back.
In the back.
Get 9 and 10, I'm out there fight. Get out there and fight.
In the back, yeah.
In the back, man.
People don't understand. You couldn't even wash clothes, man. You got to go to the back and bang out.
Yeah, we used to go to wars, man. We've been through the wars, man.
You go to wash your clothes, right? You go to go wash your clothes in the back, man. Next thing you know, shit done broke out.
Yeah, in the bang house, man. They was getting in the bang house, man.
There was a lot of cats that didn't even want to go throw out the garbage.
Man. See, that's why I had to bring you on, man. Niggas, you was scared, man. Yo, niggas gotta stop that shit, man. Stop that shit, man. Stop disrespecting the real generals out here, man. If you know you wasn't like that, man, just be cool, man. Don't disrespect the real generals, man. You know, do your drugs, get high, you know, tell your lies, but just
you know they're gonna do that, man.
Keep it respectable, brother. Just don't be out here lying. You know, come on, man. Stop it, man. Stop.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I'm about to get ready to get some, give me something to eat, and you know, I'm about to hit this park.
Yeah,
you know what I'm about to do.
I know how you do, man. Yo, salute, man. Appreciate you, T.
All right.
Yeah, that was my brother Tito on the check-in, man. About to wrap this up. Look, 3 hours, man. So don't say that I don't sit around and talk boxing. Gave y'all a nice extended one today, man. 3 hours, man. Joe Dini called in. Maybe I'll clip this, maybe I won't. I don't know, man. There's a lot of gems in here, man. Salute to everybody that pulled up. This is the Sauce Experience. Media, marketing, management. Yes, management. Serious inquiries only, man. Mr. 15%, man. I just don't do media. I actually do work with fighters. I'm outside. So you let them tell it. Tell them to post their outside activity up.
Hey guys, this is Tiana Twin with Laura. I'm a top ranked knockout, and I want to give a shout out to Sauce Talk. Hey guys, this is Tiana Twin with Laura. I'm a top ranked knockout, and I want to give a shout out to Sauce Talk podcast.
Thank you. You know the vibes.
No snakes in the grass. No snakes in the grass. How is the content looking now?